Guten Tag, ladies and gentlemen. Germany has won the 2025 Eurobasket tournament.
Yay!
I haven't been following that, so all I know is that Germany won, like he just said. That's
Yeah,
it.
Germany.
Look, shout out Germany. We all know how good Dennis Schroeder is when he suits up in FIBA. And I think low key, and this has kind of been talked about on the timeline for the past day or two now, I think with all the FIBA performances, I think Dennis Schroeder has earned himself a spot in the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Wow. I think you're going a little bit too far with that.
Are we sure about that? Because remember, this is not NBA.
No, it's NBA.
The Hall of Fame is
No.
all
It's
basketball.
mostly NBA.
No, it's not.
It's all a basketball.
It's all basketball.
But it's mostly NBA.
There's
though.
people that get in for FIBA. There's people that get in for coaching. There's people that get in for college. The coach of St. Anthony's High School in New Jersey got in as a coach.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Not Tyler. Gio, I'm surprised you don't notice by now.
No, listen. I'm a casual. You know that.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are.
But here's the thing. There's no way Dennis Schroeder should be
No,
in the Hall of Fame.
don't
What
think-
are we talking about?
I actually
He's
do.
an outstanding player. 6 man, right? But, he's not a Hall of Famer.
I think he might actually get in. I mean, he's won multiple medals, several medals with Germany. In the World Cup, he's gotten both tournament MVPs in Eurobasket and in the World Cup. Led them to, I believe they medaled in the Olympics, in one of the Olympics, whether it's in 2021 or 2024. He's done a lot for them.
If it's for that purpose, I'm fine with that because I know some of the USA teams in the Olympics made it into the basketball Hall of Fame. The Dream Team's in there, of course, and then other teams as well.
Yeah.
So they could do that. I mean, Schroeder can be in. I'm fine with that. I have no issue with that if it's related to FIBA purposes.
Well, this raises a little question. Should there be a difference between Basketball Hall of Fame and NBA Hall of Fame? I think there should be.
Well, there is a difference in the sense of you have the NBA anniversary teams, right? We saw the 75 team back in 2022. Presumably, we'll get the 100 team in whatever year.
25 years.
Yeah, 20 or technically 23, 22 years from now.
Yeah.
But again, basketball, it's the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. Dr. James Naismith founded the sport. So the NBA is a byproduct of his creation. So it shouldn't be just the NBA. I think it should just be the whole world of basketball, and it shines light on other people that, wouldn't get that light in the NBA.
Yeah, that's the biggest difference with it. So, there'll be a bunch of people that we don't know in there, but I'm sure if we go there and, read their plaques, we'd be like, okay, we do know who this person is to some degree. We've heard the name before or seen the face, that type of thing. I feel like that's what every Hall of Fame we would go to.
Yeah.
But, yeah, good for Schroeder.
All right,
So, yeah,
cool.
congratulations to Nets legend Dennis Schroeder on another tournament victory for Germany. It's big time.
He got the MVP or no?
Yeah, he did.
He did. All right, man.
Yeah.
He was hooping his butt off,
Yeah, he
man.
was.
Fair enough,
playing
man.
insanely good. So shout out to him. Shout out all the other NBA guys that balled out. Jokic, Giannis, Şengün, Lauri Markkanen,
Yeah. I did
among
see that
many
too.
more that I just can't think of at the moment. But
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously, aside from that, it's episode 75, 3/4 of the way to 100 episodes, and it's going to be part 3 of our 2025 second annual NBA Preseason Power Rankings. So if you guys haven't seen the previous 2 episodes, the links to both of them are going to be down in the description below. Go watch it. For the rest of the series, we'll link all of them so you guys can get caught up if you somehow missed it. And today we're starting the top 20. So we're working our way up towards the top of the list and getting ready for the season to begin. But how you guys doing today?
I'm chilling.
Yeah, we're doing good, getting ready. Knicks made a lot of moves this past week, which I'm excited for, but we're not talking about it. We'll talk about when they're ranked, because then by then it'll be a lot easier. I'm excited for them. It's going to be a good year, Gio.
Well, aren't you excited for yourself because you're supposed to be a Knicks fan?
I am
right?
the biggest Knicks fan there ever is.
Yeah. Okay.
I
We'll
smell
see.
cap.
I am the
I'm
biggest.
smelling that too.
Smelling
You know what?
fat cat.
Last year I wasn't a believer. Now this year I'm a believer
Yeah.
because the East is cooked this
The East
year.
is cooked. Yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
I'm a believer.
Look, the East is cooked, but that doesn't mean the Knicks are cooked. Or it doesn't mean the Knicks aren't cooked.
Are not cooked.
That's what I meant to say. But, it is what it is. And by the time we talk about the Knicks, preseason will be underway. We'll get more of a sense on what this roster will look like. Because a lot of the signings they made, like Brogdon and that, were all just camp deals. They could easily just get cut before
Yeah.
the season
I
even
would
starts.
be so upset.
So, I mean, I don't really think they're going to see much time in the playoffs anyways. They're going to really rely on like one or two bench guys. And, you know, like I said, we'll talk about the Knicks when we get further into the rankings. So, if you guys enjoyed today's episode, be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, get us to 8,000 subscribers by the time the season starts. We have just over a month left, and I think we're just under 400 to go. So, you guys got to get us there. It's all up to y'all. If you're on Spotify audio platforms, give us 5 stars, answer the polls, leave a review, all that good stuff. Follow our socials down in the description below. Our personal ones are right here on the screen right now. Get my guy Gio to 1 million Instagram followers. And join the Discord server. It'll be in the description and the pinned comment down below, as well as all of our links are somewhere. You can find them. And guys, we'll do our first 45 minutes to an hour of news. Do we have anything else to say before we dive right in?
Let's dive.
Into the first segment we go, guys. Not really much news going on this week, but we do have some reports that have kind of been surfacing over the past couple of days, and they do have some ramifications. So we're going to put a tweet on the screen from NBA Central saying the Golden State Warriors want to maintain cap flexibility for the summer of 2027 when Giannis Antetokounmpo and Nikola Jokic could potentially become free agents per Sam Amick. And he's pretty credible with his reporting and stuff.
Yeah.
And he said they want to maintain maximum flexibility for that 2027 summer as it stands. They only have Moody's $13.4 million and Buddy Hield's $10 million player options on the books for that year alone. So the thing just refreshed on me. My fault. Okay, it's back. So it says the Warriors, who are well aware that Milwaukee's Giannis Antetokounmpo and Denver's Nikola Jokic both have player options for the 27-28 season, are hardly alone on this star hunting front. High-profile teams like the Lakers and Clippers have sent similar signals in recent months. There was a tweet by Legion Hoops that came out on September 16th, so yesterday at the time we're recording this on Wednesday, and it says, the Clippers have sent signals that they're also maintaining cap flexibility to target Giannis and or Jokic in 2027, per again Sam Amick. Mm-hmm. So there's another tweet that we'll get to a little bit on later in the segment, but I guess just for some context here, so viewers that aren't caught up with this sort of story know, Nikola Jokic decided not to extend with the Denver Nuggets this season.
Wow.
But, I mean, it's kind of obvious that he's going to extend next summer because he can get even more money.
Okay.
We're talking like almost $400 million.
Yeah.
So, you know, how do you not say no to that? And we don't know what the situation's like in Milwaukee with Giannis. This team has completely morphed into a shell of its former self. Giannis can easily either request out or he could just straight up walk and not, you know, accept the player option or whatever that may be. Mm-hmm. So let's go to you first, Antoine, because you're a little bit more keyed in onto this situation. What are your thoughts on this sort of mindset and mentality from the Warriors and the Clippers?
Well, the tweet's interesting because that explains the Warriors' lack of movement this offseason. If I were them, I would not bank on Jokic because I feel like Jokic is staying regardless. Giannis, we've been talking about it for like the past year.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. But again, you're banking on a lot of what ifs, and I'm sure Giannis would move there. But again, you need to have a whole roster in place for Giannis because, you know, like you just said, everyone's off the books but Moody and Hield's player options. So you're looking at Butler, Curry, Draymond could all potentially be retiring or finishing off their careers by then.
By when?
By then, 2027.
2027.
Yeah, 2027. So yeah, they could be or they could come back. Who knows?
I don't think Curry will retire by then.
No, I don't. I think, like I said, Curry's the only one out of the three of the old stars that I think he will play longer.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, their roster right now this year is looking very thin. If they get any injuries, it's going to be looking like a rebuilding year and tanking year for them regardless because that bench is so lackluster. The Clippers is interesting because the report came out today, again, related to Kawhi. I'm not going to get into detail with that. But a synopsis of it is that they're done building around Kawhi Leonard. That's it. It's over. So this is what they have right now in motion. CP's retirement year coming up, I guess. Bradley Beal, that 2-year deal, whatever. PG Kawhi, once that runs out, which is, I guess, in that same year, that's it. It's a brand new slate.
Well, they just extended Kawhi.
To what year is it?
I think it's like to 2029. I think they're like locked.
So then why?
Wow.
So then
Wow.
They're gonna have to. Well, either they're gonna trade him, or the NBA hands down a contract termination if this stuff is true.
Oh yes.
Are there any updates
Okay.
on the whole Kawhi
No,
situation?
they're still
Not really.
investigating.
They're still
Investigating. That's it.
investigating. There's still other stuff.
Because more stuff came out today that Kawhi was asking for prior to signing with the Clippers that was against the CBA rules.
Mm-hmm.
So they're investigating that too as well. So Kawhi, makes a lot of sense as to what Tyler was saying, the contract termination, then he'll be gone in 2 years or so.
Steve Ballmer also invested another $10 million into Aspiration that year
Oh.
afterwards.
Okay.
And yeah, people in the Clippers, front office and Clippers brass are starting to want to move on from this
Kawhi.
mess. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I think it's a lot worse than everyone thinks. It's bad. It looks bad enough, but I think this is going to be one of the major NBA scandals. I think. But again,
Wow.
allegedly, don't sue me.
Yeah, we don't know.
allegedly.
Still alleged.
Yeah.
So, but
back to the Warriors. Again, I didn't even mention the whole Kuminga thing. Like, they're still trying to figure that out. Sacramento wants him. Golden State offered him apparently a deal this past week, which is like $25 million a year. Didn't take that. Hopefully it's settled by the season starts. Kuminga is a nice addition for them, of course, regardless. If he does come back or if he does leave, they better get something in return, obviously. But like Tyler said, I'm questioning their motives going into this season. What's gonna go on? Like you said, they're an injury or two away from looking like a tanking team. So maybe that's what they want because they want to get that nice pick next year.
yeah.
Who knows?
Well, I don't think they don't have picks. Remember, they traded all of them to get Jimmy,
Yeah, that's a
Okay,
shame.
fair.
so we don't
Yeah.
know exactly the
a
situation
shame.
they're in.
I don't know
Yeah.
why they did that, to be honest.
That's the thing. But what are your thoughts on this whole situation, Gio?
My thoughts are, I feel like the Warriors are going away from their identity.
Move the mic a little bit closer to you.
I feel like they're moving away from their identity because I feel like they've been a dynasty because they kind of like were homegrown stars. They'll draft well. Draymond, Curry, Clay, those guys are all drafted. Even Harrison Barnes, when he was there, drafted.
Yeah.
And then you add on a piece like Iguodala, right?
Mhm.
And then, of course, Kevin Durant. That's
That-
huge.
that
I
does
understand.
help.
That helps.
That was the dynasty edition.
That was. But
Yeah.
they were already pretty much a dynasty before Kevin Durant, if you ask me.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Understandable.
So I feel like they're leaving their identity, going after these big stars who were in the later part of their primes, if you ask me.
right.
So I feel like they should hold on to draft picks. Unfortunately, they gave away too much for Jimmy Butler, but they should hold on to those draft picks, try to draft well, and then rebuild the next generation of Warriors superstars. That's what I think.
Okay, so they actually do have they just didn't have this year's pick. Okay, that's my apologies.
Okay.
They got rid of 2025's pick, and I think they got rid of a couple other picks. So they do have their own for the next 4 years. I don't know. I must have confused them with a different team's trade, but they do have their own pick. So, like I said, they can tank, but at the end of the day, I understand how good some of these guys are, but you have Steph Curry on the team. You're trying to contend for a championship. These rookies are not gonna help with that. You need to actually utilize if you're trying to go all in to win with Steph and with Jimmy, you need to trade those picks to get other players. Like we talked about before. Last summer they had a golden opportunity to get Lauri Markkanen. They were willing to give up 3 first-round picks, but for some reason they refused to include Brandon Pajemski. And I just still cannot understand why. Because you have one of the greatest players to ever play the game on your team, and you're not going to trade for a guy that can make your team better because you found a steal midway through the first round. It just doesn't really make sense to me. And I think they really dropped the ball there. And I feel like Jimmy Butler was a panic move
Yeah.
because that was what they should have traded for Lauri Markkanen. And it just didn't really work out. And so much so we're going to put another tweet on the screen from NBA Central. This came out a couple hours ago saying Jimmy Butler has reached out to the Warriors front office to try and understand exactly what their plan is. In that ESPN article, they mentioned that Draymond and Jimmy have checked in and reached out to Jonathan Kuminga. I can confidently say that Jimmy Butler has also reached out to the team and been like, what's going on here? I just want to know the plan. Because I feel like that's the main problem, too. We've talked about the 2 timelines nonsense, trying to balance the youth with the vets and trying to win championships and get Steph a 5th ring and all that stuff. But you have a situation now where you have Jonathan Kuminga, who still hasn't been paid yet, and it's looking very likely he's not coming back. And I'm pretty sure they will sign Horford if Kuminga walks. But what is their plan? No matter what happens, what do they want to do?
Yeah.
Because everyone has seemed to have committed to this team except for Kuminga, and there just doesn't seem to be a direction. It seems like something the Nets were in a couple of years ago, which seems very odd. But
Yeah. I feel like the Kuminga stuff has gotten to a point where it's him coming back. There's just so much turmoil. I think you're better off just letting him go, sign and trade, just to get that off your hands, which is sad because like he's such a good player with so much talent, and he'll probably showcase it somewhere else, which is of course Sacramento probably, and that's Golden State's problem to be for years to come. Yeah, now Jimmy's in another situation again like Miami where he may want out because, well, it's tougher now, but it's looking like we don't know what's going on. Why are no signings being made? We're waiting on Horford, like you said as well. Horford was linked to that opening free agency night where we were talking about that because they need a center. Because Quentin Post is not really a starting caliber center. Neither is TJD as well. So, I don't know. It's a waiting game, possibly. I mean, they have to have some guys coming into training camp that makes up their bench, obviously. Whether it's rookies or, like, vets, whoever it is. We'll see when the time comes, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But, again, the not having the depth for an injury like Steph's getting older, Draymond's getting older. All these guys are getting older. They're not young. And you're going to put out these rookies or bench guys like Pods, you're looking to tank, and you're just back to square one again. So it's a very just up in the air situation. Pod's not getting traded is funny now to this day, just because he's given no value to them, I feel like.
I mean, he's been fine.
Besides the first season.
This past season, he was decent.
He got off to a rough start, but I think he bounced back well enough. Like I said, it really doesn't matter what Pods gives you. I just feel like if you have an all-star, most improved player to put alongside Steph and Draymond and that whole crew, I would do it. It's just you have to make that sacrifice, and they didn't. And the Warriors just kind of have to do what they can now. But let me ask you this question, Gio. How will this situation in 2 years end for the Warriors? What's your vision of how you see this playing out? Will they accomplish anything? Will players move on? Will Steph retire? Will they change teams? Like anything. What's your gut saying?
Well, as a Warriors hater,
As a Warriors fan.
My gut is saying it's not going to work out.
That's what your heart is saying. What's your gut saying?
No, that's my gut saying. I don't think it's going to work. I don't think they're going to win any sort of championship. I don't think they'll even be competing for a championship for the next. I mean, as long as Curry's still on this team.
Yeah.
I feel like huge moves have to happen in order for them to do that, and I guess that's why they want to go out and get Jokic potentially, and then Giannis potentially.
Yeah.
So I mean, and I don't think that's going to happen, and so therefore my gut is telling me this team is just going to be in that mid to decent tier of basketball teams, and that's a tough spot to be in.
Exactly, yeah, and that is the worst spot anyone can be in because, it's not like you're like as bad as the Utah Jazz are, right? Like we know this team has no future as far as like short term doing anything, but they're young. They have a young coach.
Right.
They're well equipped for the future.
Right.
You can easily go 20 and 62 without any ramifications, and you can get a top 5 pick, top 6 pick, and you'll be fine, right?
Yeah.
But you look at the Bulls, you look at the Kings, you look at the Warriors now, where you go 30 and 52. Yeah, you can get a young piece, but you have Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler on your team now. Your team is run by essentially 3 guys over the age of 35, and you can't do that. Like there's ramifications with the Warriors, and I think this team's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it goes back to, I think, that the teams that we talked about with the young guys, there's trajectory, and there's a long-term plan for those guys and where they're going. The teams we just mentioned, the Bulls, the Kings, the Warriors now, too, just mid-team, middle barrel. We don't know what's the trajectory or the direction. So, again, just all those teams have like star caliber players playing together, but again, not getting over the hump, and just lackluster players around them. Whether it's no depth or just none of any like promising guys around them as well. So it's just a bit, what's the correct term? It's just a whole just web of mid teams. That's it. We have no idea where they're going to be in a few years.
It's like a cesspool of mediocrity.
Yeah.
Except the Warriors can't be mediocre because you're wasting Steph Curry's career towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, after winning that championship in 2022, this team genuinely could have won more. And then Draymond punches Poole. Poole is a shell of his former self. The team wasn't good. They struggled a lot. They did well in the playoffs, though.
Yeah.
They knocked off the Kings, and then they got injured. The Lakers were just too much for them. And then you trade Poole, you bring in Chris Paul, and, you know, it wasn't the right situation for him. Things just kind of, shit hit the fan. That's really what it is.
Dude, isn't it crazy how one punch changed so many things?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, yeah.
one punch changed so many things. Poole's not the same player.
No.
It changed his career.
Yeah.
It changed the destiny of the Warriors as well. It's like, that's crazy.
Yeah. It was the most franchise altering punch since the Malice at the Palace.
Life lesson: be careful what you do, because the ripples, the impacts it has on anything else down the line is pretty significant. So, you know.
Yeah, I mean, Poole didn't deserve that. He had one of the best years of his career there. Got that contract.
Got a punch for it.
Yeah, he literally ate one to the face for $100 million.
Yeah, but listen, you know, you can't go back in time anymore. So it happened. You just have to acknowledge it did happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Poole had to move on, unfortunately. And then now the Warriors now are getting, I guess, a brunt end of it a little bit.
Get rid of Draymond and they'll solve your problems.
I mean,
That's what
listen,
they should have done, but at the end of the day, Draymond's just as important a player.
Draymond's a legend
Yeah, that's
for that team.
that was the sticky situation, because Draymond obviously is close with both Steph and Clay at the time, because he was still there. Clay struggling also did not help, but
Yeah.
he did go through two massive injuries
Exactly.
back to back. But Poole getting punched, the way they handled the contract stuff was very uneasy on guys like Kuminga too. Kuminga was very close with Jordan Poole, and then Andrew Wiggins, same thing, and obviously the stuff with his father. We send our well wishes to their family.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. But at the end of the day,
Man.
the NBA is a business, and the Warriors have made their decisions. Let's just hope they don't look back at those decisions, because you just can't do that in life. So we'll see what happens going into this season, and you know, we'll talk about the Warriors when it's their time for the power rankings. So, boys, do we have any sort of final thoughts, questions, comments, concerns regarding the Warriors before we get into the surprise segment?
No, I mean, we'll have more of this team when the season comes up, obviously, in their rankings, and then we'll see what's going to happen,
Yeah.
of course.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the surprise segment. So this has kind of been a new thing that we've been doing on the show to kind of pass the time of the off-season doldrums, where I kind of just bring something to the table that I see online and present it to the peanut gallery over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I got a lot of peanuts in the gallery.
I don't know what that means, but
Rapidly moving on. So basically, the surprise segment, we go through all 30 teams, and we kind of, we've done, Bleacher Report's articles of like every NBA team's GOAT. We did their top 100. We did the Mount Rushmores last week. If you want to go check that out, link down below in the description. Go watch it.
very fun segments, I must add.
We are changing networks today. We are going to CBS Sports.
I was
Oh,
going to
gosh.
say Bleacher Report's going to be back.
That's not, unfortunately. I was hoping and praying that they were going to.
Yeah.
But no. But I'm sure they'll come out with something in the next week or so.
They always do.
So we're going to CBS Sports. This article actually dropped last night, and I was so happy because I needed something. And they went through every NBA team and picked their best jersey/uniform of all time.
Oh, cool.
So we are going to split this up. We're going to do the East this week, and then we're going to do the West next week. So just to keep, the segments from being 50 minutes to an hour. This should only take like 20, 25, something like that.
Yeah.
So I guess my question before we start is, how do we want to go about this? Do you want me to just show you, or do you want to try and guess which one it is?
I can't name jerseys off the
What do
top
you
of
mean,
my
guess
head.
which one it is?
Like which jersey, like for example, I'll give you like, let's say I'm trying to think of a non-basketball example so I don't give it away. Let's just say for the Seattle Seahawks, for example, we move on to the Seahawks. you try and guess what they picked as the best jersey, and you
Of
can
all
guess like the
time.
neon green color rush, for example. Like
Yeah.
if there's
Why
a
did you pick the Seahawks? You know I hate the Seahawks. I'm a Niners fan.
I
by the
don't
way.
think he did it on purpose.
Dude, you definitely did it on purpose.
I only did it
would've-
because I have Russell Wilson's neon green Seahawks
Dude, I'm
jersey
taking
in my
that
closet.
personally.
Oh,
I'm taking
yeah.
that personally, bro. I'm taking that personally.
That's cool, man.
All right, let's do it.
So,
I mean, we can do the guest part.
I-
Is that going to make it longer?
I can't.
really.
I
All right, so
can't-
let's do it. It's
I
fun.
don't know. I can't guess.
Yeah, then we'll
Let's
just
have some fun
we'll just
with
have Gio take a guess.
Yeah.
So
Go ahead.
so
Put on
yeah.
the glasses, you know.
So basically, I don't know exactly how they went about this. They didn't really mention it, but they actually did. So this kind of got. We'll give you the little excerpt of what CBS said. So they're basing this off of color scheme, theming, uniqueness, history, and coolness. Those are their 5 metrics
That's insane.
for grading
Okay.
these jerseys.
Coolness.
So are we ready, lads, to dive in to the first one?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, we are going to go in alphabetical order as we always do. And what's nice about the Eastern Conference is that the first 7, 8 teams are all in the Eastern Conference. So we're starting off with the Atlanta Hawks. So do we have any sort of idea what this jersey could be?
Nope.
I have no idea.
Okay, I'm just going to
Was
reveal
I
them
supposed to be
then.
guessing?
You can if you want.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Yeah, let's just not do that.
Yeah.
So the Atlanta Hawks, there's definitely some good options. And in the end, they have gone with the 1995 to 1999 away jersey. It's for those audio listeners, it's a black jersey with the hawk going across the chest. And it looks pretty dope if you
I
ask
like
me.
it. That's fire.
They did sort of recreate this with their city jersey a few years ago with the yellow one, if you guys remember that. But yeah, maybe instead of guessing the jerseys, how about we rate them out of 10? I think that's
We can
fair.
do that.
Yeah.
Let's rate them out of 10.
I mean, I do
a
love
10.
it a lot because the old Hawk is just so sick,
Yeah.
and the black and red were
Yeah.
really good. And I would probably give this a 9. I'll give it a 9.5
9.5. You know
because
what?
1995.
I think I'm going to agree with him. I think I'm going to go 9.5.
I'm going for a 10.
This is perfection.
I
dude.
love
I would buy it. So
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
They do sell this on Fanatics in some way.
it's too bad it's the only good player on this team was Dikembe Mutombo.
Yeah. I
Because
know.
if there's a better player, I would definitely buy the jersey. You know?
I mean, yeah, but I mean, Mutombo would be a goated jersey to
Mutombo
have.
is-
Mutombo's
Mutombo's
cool,
a
but I
very
want
good
more of a cool player. Mutombo was cool, but not cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I
He
mean?
wants Russell Westbrook or
guess.
nothing.
Exactly.
But, and they did list stuff, but it's not really worth talking about because it's going to take
Yeah.
forever. But I don't think this was a bad choice.
No, I like it a lot.
And like I said, if there's a jersey you can recall that you do like, that they
Bring
should
it
have,
up.
Yeah.
bring that up.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
that's also super important here.
I
Got it.
will,
But
yeah.
I think I'm okay with this selection. They've had good jerseys, like the Peachtree one's good, the MLK one's good, but I prefer this one
Yeah.
over them all.
Okay.
Agreed.
So not
Yeah.
so bad. Ready to get into the next one.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
All right, we're heading to Kev's team, the Boston Celtics. So the Celtics are a minimalist franchise. They've been around for God knows how long, for ages. So there really isn't many options to really choose for them. They have started to get a little bit more creative with their city jerseys as of late. But in the end, they have just gone with the classic green, 1998 to
I
2014
was-
away jersey.
Okay. I guess.
Let me just skip it.
I mean, they could have went with the gold one, maybe.
I mean, look, the city edition they had when they won the championship with the hardwood design on the side.
That was nice.
Okay.
Both of those editions, the green and the white, looked incredible.
Yeah.
To me, that's this is just boring. This
Yeah.
is just old school NBA. I'm giving this a straight 4.5 out of 10.
I'll give it a 5.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah, it's not really anything to
mid.
write home about.
No, it's just basic.
It's all right.
Plain and average.
Yeah.
Classic.
So, ready to get into the next team?
Let's
Yeah.
go.
All right, let's go to the best team in the NBA, the Brooklyn Nets. Now, this team's gone through a whole world of rebrands and
Yeah.
new jerseys. The Nets have very underrated jersey sets.
I'm going to guess it's going to be from New Jersey time.
Or what do you think?
I was gonna say the same.
All right, you are both incorrect because it's got to be the 2018-19 City Edition jersey. It has to be.
I actually don't like those jerseys
What's
at all.
so nice about these?
Those are ugly, if you ask me.
Because I feel like the more color you give, because this is the Biggie Smalls design on the side.
Oh, okay.
And I feel like it just
Alright.
fits the black so well. And when we had those jerseys, that was the fun team. We were dancing on the bench.
They
Those
were fun.
vibes.
Don't get
Oh,
me
yeah.
wrong, but the jerseys was whack. If you
So
ask me,
what would you pick then?
I would definitely pick like the red Nets jersey from like I don't know Jason Kidd era.
It's nice, but
Easily
I
that.
much prefer this one. If anything, I could choose. Remember when we had KD the first year? We had that light blue throwback.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorites.
cool.
But
Yeah.
to me, it's still this one.
Yeah,
Okay. I mean, I don't
Alright.
hate it.
Yeah,
I'll give it a 5.
I'm giving this a 9.6 out of 10.
Whoa,
Hell yeah,
that's so biased. It's insane.
This is a 6.9.
nice.
Why 6'9"?
6.9.
Because
Okay.
nice. But this will be the City Edition jersey this year for the team. They're bringing it back, and you best believe I am getting myself one
Okay.
for
fair enough.
sure because I didn't
All
get
right,
it
bro.
in 18-19.
Got it.
So shout out the Brooklyn Nets. Are you ready to get into the next team?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
As
cool.
Gio is clowning me. Let's get into the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah.
Again, this is a team with a nice color pattern, something that we haven't really seen before, aside from the Bobcats years. But, what do we sort of think? Is this going to be from the now? Is this going to be
90s.
from the Bobcats? Is this going to be from the 90s? You're going
90s.
90s? What are you thinking?
I was going to say recently because of the colors being so good.
And you'd be correct because they chose the 2024 to 2026 Icon jersey.
Yeah. Listen, I think that's just simple color pattern. It looks good. I love the colors. I mean, it's just white and that teal.
Yeah, I think it's a little plain. I think their Buzz City edition's a little bit better. It's got a softer teal, the gold and the black complement it nicely. I don't think this is it's a stand-up jersey.
No. I would give it a 7.5.
What would you give it, Gio?
I'll give it a smooth 7.
A smooth 7. I'm going to agree
I
with
like
you.
the stripes. It's cool.
I like the
Yeah.
way you're moving. I'm going to give it a 7.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's the Charlotte Hornets. There's other options they could have gone. Even one of the purple jerseys would have looked nice.
Yeah.
Especially from back in the day. But not so
I was
bad.
thinking.
Nothing too controversial yet.
Yeah,
Ready to get into the next team?
Yeah.
let's go.
The Chicago Bulls.
It's gonna be another one of those boring ones, but it's,
It's probably the
Chicago
MJ
Bulls, so it's
one.
classic.
You think it's the classic
It's
one?
Classic.
Probably the
gray.
MJ classic ones.
Which color?
I'm gonna go
Probably
red.
white.
It is the red.
Yeah, I was going to say.
So this they used from 1986 to 2006. They still use it to this day, but they've changed up the design a bit
Slightly, yeah.
as the manufacturers rotate in and out, stuff like that. These are okay. I actually think the white jerseys are more iconic, but I do prefer the black ones
Really?
because the
Black
black
ones are
one
cool.
has the pinstripes. It's a little more subtle.
It does.
This I just don't like solid colors.
What's different about the white ones?
just the white looks nicer?
Just white with red.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's it.
I just prefer it.
I remember all of MJ's greatest moments in the white jersey.
No, he has
Exactly.
plenty of
That's
moments
why.
in the red.
Well, obviously he's
He's
Michael
literally,
Jordan.
yeah.
Yeah,
But I remember more of his icon. Didn't he have the flu game in the white jersey?
I think so.
So
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's fine. I'll give it a 7, straight up. It's a great jersey, but it's just too plain.
I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
Me too.
Okay.
I think it's a
It's
nice
around
jersey, but it's nothing crazy that I want to buy it.
It's better than the Celtics.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Because at least the Celtics was just white lettering. This at least has an outline.
Yeah.
It contrasts a little
That
bit.
helps, yeah.
So not too bad. Into the next team we go. We have got the Cleveland Cavaliers,
Ooh.
Gio's favorite team. There's a lot of options.
Oh, I know. I love the short sleeve jerseys they had.
You're a fan of the
Christmas?
sleeves?
I love the short sleeves one, but the black ones.
the
The,
Christmas
People hate
one?
the
the black short sleeve ones.
That was
I
the
love.
They won the
For
champion.
Christmas?
Maybe.
No, they won the championship in
that one.
Yeah.
The one in the championship. Yeah. It's
What do
my
you think,
favorites.
Antoine?
I'm thinking one of the older jerseys, the blue ones.
Okay. Back when they had the blue and orange
Those are
colorway.
kinda
Yeah.
ugly, bro.
You see, Antoine, you were not far off because they chose the orange
Ew.
throwbacks. From,
I'm sorry.
Those are actually pretty nice.
Those are ugly as piss, bro.
Well, the Cavs logo there is pretty cool. Because
Wait, what's nice about that?
It's a
Can you tell
net.
me?
It's a net with the ball.
It's probably like it's on the same par as the Celtics one.
no,
Boring,
it's
No.
better than the
boring
Celtics.
lettering.
The logo is more detailed because the V is a basketball net or basket with the ball going in.
Dude,
I mean, I
it's
guess.
whack.
Okay, whatever.
They should have definitely picked at least a newer version of the Cavaliers logo. It just looks better. That C is just
What they should have picked is the jersey they're bringing back this year as the classic edition, the navy blue with the red and gold stripes going down the side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You're
that
right.
to me, no Cavs jersey will clear that one.
I forgot about
It's
that.
so good.
the 2003 LeBron era,
Yeah.
2004.
The first Prawn era when he was carrying ass.
Yeah, they should have picked that one.
Okay.
So
They should have picked that one.
I like this jersey. I will give this. I'm going to go with a 7.5 again. I put this right in the category with the Bulls.
Yeah, I'd probably go higher. 7.5 is fine with me too. I like it.
You said higher?
7.5.
He
No,
said
7.5.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say like a 3.
Oh my god.
This dude just hates the Cavs.
Dude,
he really does.
it's orange and it's white.
orange juice.
Yippee!
It looks like an orange creamsicle.
It does. It's
You know who else wore orange jerseys? Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, no, he didn't. He
He
wore
did.
white or blue.
No, the
Thunder had orange ones.
Thunder
back
had
Never
orange
had. Oh, they
alternate.
did have an orange
Yeah.
alternate.
They did.
They still use it to this day.
But it's ugly. though.
It's not.
No, it's nice. I like it.
I don't
No.
It's
Okay,
ugly.
fine.
So it is what it is. How are we doing on time?
We're at 13 minutes.
All right, perfect. And we spent the first 5 minutes
Yeah.
of this just yapping
So we're at
away at
13
random
minutes.
stuff. So not too bad. Ready to get into the next team?
Let's go.
Let's get into the Detroit Pistons.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna say this is the one with the horse.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that. Grant Hill.
All right, so here's where things get controversial because for some reason CBS did not pick a jersey. They picked the shorts from 2001 to 2004. So what I did to make this fair, I went to the basketball jersey archive where they have all the jerseys. You can rate them, vote them, and the highest rated jersey is indeed the one with the horse, the blue
It better
one
be.
from 1997 to 2001.
It's fire.
Oh my God, it's incredible.
They need to bring that logo back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another one that I would buy.
Oh, I would so buy this.
Yeah.
And they even brought this back as a classic edition a couple years ago, where now you can get like a Cade Cunningham one in this. It just looks dope.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What would you rate it though?
I'll give this like a 9.5.
I would be in agreement probably.
I would give this a 9.5. Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah.
agree. I'm going to go 9.5.
Yeah.
I think this one's really nice.
Love it.
This, I mean, because like, look, this logo at least has character. Now it's, what do you just get a circle?
It's a basketball, literally. It's
Literally just says Detroit Pistons.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
So it is what it is. Pistons have such a rich history. I love it. So we ready to get into the next team?
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into my darling, the Indiana Pacers. What do we think
Oh.
they're picking for this one? There's some good
There's
choices.
So many good choices.
I have
here.
no idea.
There's some good choices.
I think they might go with the pinstripes, but the all yellow ones.
Reggie's time?
Yeah,
Which-
Reggie's
So what's the base color?
yellow.
Yellow.
Yeah.
Reverse that.
White?
No.
Blue.
It's the navy blue from
Really?
1997 to 2005. These are clean.
I like it, but I like the yellow ones though.
I like the ones they wore in the conference finals and finals last year were really nice. And they,
Forget what that was.
It was just Indiana. They had like the triangle, the gray and blue one going down the side.
I don't like those.
They just retired them. They're bringing out a new statement and city edition jersey this year.
Okay.
So,
This is nice though.
oh, this is really nice.
I would
Yeah.
definitely give this. I'll give this like a 9.
This is peak 2000 basketball.
Yeah.
I would give this a 9.2.
Okay.
I'll go an 8.8.
Solid.
Not so bad.
Jermaine
I think-
O'Neal over there.
Shout out Jermaine O'Neal, man.
Yeah, if we can name the player with the jersey on, we get extra points. I don't know
Nope.
what those points are going to be added to, but
Nope.
points.
We should have doubled back to the other ones.
Yeah.
But you should have known. I'm pretty sure, what was it? Matumbo for the
Yeah.
Matumbo for the Hawks.
Yeah.
It was Pierce for the Celtics.
Yeah.
It was
I don't remember the next team.
who was the Nets one? It was Rondé Hollis Jefferson.
Oh yeah, I would have guessed that.
You would have?
I would have.
LaMelo was the Hornets one.
Yep.
The
Jordan.
Bulls was Jordan,
Yep.
obviously. The Cavs was
I don't know who that was. To be
No
honest.
idea who that was.
Was that what's his name? What's his name? Lance.
Larry Nance Sr.?
Larry Nance.
54 on the Cavs. Let's look it
Probably
up right
Larry
now.
Nance. It's
Who
probably
is
him.
it? It was Robert Traylor.
Never would have guessed him.
So he was the guy that wore number 54. He's the only player to ever wear that number in franchise history.
Okay.
And then after the Cavs was the Pistons, right?
Yeah.
And the Pistons, I
Grant
just
Hill.
used the Grant Hill stock image, and then obviously the Pacers, Jermaine O'Neal.
Yep.
So
All right.
we'll keep it going for the next
Let's
one.
flow.
We'll do that as a competition for the West next week.
Okay, good.
So into the next team we go. We have got the Miami Heat.
Yes.
So what do we think?
I'm going to say it's the all white, the white hot jerseys.
I'm gonna say it's the black.
Which
The black
one?
Miami Heat ones with D Wade and Braun era.
Oh, from like the Heatles years.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
liked those jerseys a lot, but they might go with the Tim Hardaway era as well,
Interesting.
which was nice too.
So you guys are missing the obvious answer here.
Oh, it's recent. Oh, it's the Miami Vice.
It is
No.
the Miami Vice.
Yeah, it's the Miami Vice.
2018, 2019. They're bringing it back this year, I believe, as their City Edition jersey. I don't know if I like the black as much as I like the blue or the pink, but I don't know. I think I probably do like the black the most, actually, now that I think about it. I like the gradient one the best, which I know a lot of people hate.
That's
Okay.
disgusting.
I love that jersey.
That
bro.
is Terry Rozier.
No, it's Dwayne Wade.
It's Dwayne Wade. Look at the
Oh,
year.
Are you kidding me,
19,
bro?
God.
Are you kidding me, bro?
Oh, 2018-19.
Rozier wore number 2.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, it is Wade. Yeah, 3.
Guess Miami number 3. He
I'm
says
whacked.
Rozier.
I'm whacked, bro.
That's crazy.
I'm
He's a
whacked.
fake Knicks fan and he's a fake Wade
Well,
fan.
Wade was there in 18-19. I don't remember.
You remember? So he was on the team for like the whole time. Then he took some pit stops in Detroit and Cleveland. Remember when him and Dirk had that farewell year together?
Mm-hmm.
Their final game was against the Nets when he had a triple double. And
Gio, stop it.
I remember that year he had that game winner against the Warriors. That was an iconic D
remember
Wade
that.
moment. So
Okay.
shout out D
Fair
Wade.
enough.
I would give this a 9.4.
I would give it a 9. I like it a lot.
This is such a nice jersey.
I'll give it a 7.
Really, you don't like the
Oh my
Vice?
God.
No, I don't.
He's not. He's not included in this.
Did you play GTA growing up?
I didn't.
Interesting.
Maybe that's why.
I didn't either. So it's like,
Gio never played any video games in his life.
no,
I
dude.
played Fortnite and I played 2K.
This kid
Fortnite
grinds
is insane.
He's
I
good.
played Fortnite and 2K.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was nice.
You're a Fortnite kid.
I was nice at Fortnite. But
Fortnite move.
Yo, I mean, not playing.
No, we're not. We're not playing Fortnite with you, Gio.
Hey, maybe look, if this goes full time, you could stream Fortnite.
Yeah.
Yo.
On the pod, we can do a three-way
Hey, yo.
trio. We can do we can do a trio. So we're
Yeah,
full
Andy,
squad.
everything you say just comes out.
Why does it have to
for
be
some
that?
reason.
It's just so sus. It's just him. It's just him.
It's just me.
So we're gonna get into the next team.
Yeah.
go.
All right, as we cleanse ourselves from the nonsense, let's move on to the Milwaukee Bucks. Again, options are here
I'm gonna say the blue ones.
from like more recent times.
Nah,
Yeah, with the state lines in them.
I'm trying to think.
Oh, from like this year.
Yeah.
Or like last year.
Yeah.
Come on, Gio, you got
I'll
this.
just say the
bro.
regular OG green ones.
Ooh, Gio, you are wrong. Turn back the clock a little bit.
What are you talking about?
Go
Like-
all the way back.
Oh, red? The red, no.
And I think that era is the one.
That's the era.
We are looking at the 1995
Oh.
to 1999 green alternate jersey.
Now, who is this guy? That's not Ray Allen.
No.
I don't know
Is
who
it number
that is.
13?
Yes.
I couldn't tell
Is
you.
it Jerry Stackhouse?
Mm-mm. His son went to Michigan.
This guy?
Someone to
don't
Glenn
know.
Robinson Sr.
Yep. This is Glenn Robinson.
Yeah. It's a nice jersey. I love the purple.
Yeah.
How do you know that much about college basketball?
Gio, because maybe I went to school and you didn't.
We went to the same school.
Okay.
That's
Glenn
crazy.
Robinson's I mean, makes sense.
It's a good shout, though.
Yeah.
I love these jerseys, by the way.
I like them.
They're so clean.
Yeah.
But
I
to
wouldn't
me,
buy it.
To me, Cream City is the best one.
I was thinking about Cream.
Oh, yeah.
Bringing them back this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Let's see Cream City in return. I'm still giving these an 8.5.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I'll
It's a
give
good
it like
jersey.
I'll give it like an 8.
All right, not bad. Respectable. You also give it 8.5?
Yeah.
All right, not
like
too
it.
shabby. I don't know how many teams we have left because I don't want to tease it for you guys on the
I
screen.
know we got the Knicks.
Yeah, I think the Knicks might be next. I could be wrong. And the Knicks are next.
Damn.
So,
Ooh, this is
Antoine,
me.
get in your bag, bro. Who, what, when, where, how, and why is the best Knicks jersey in franchise history?
It's got to be the Jeremy Lin era white jerseys.
No, it's the blue ones.
It could be the orange ones.
No.
It might be the blue ones.
I
but I
don't
want to say white.
I don't think it's any of the city editions.
Okay.
I want to say it's the mellow Jeremy Lin blues.
All right, you guys are in the wrong era.
Really?
Oh, is it
Is
recent?
it before that?
It is.
Before that?
So we are looking at the
Early 2000s.
the 1997 to 2001
Yeah.
navy blue alternate.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Interesting.
That's Latrell Sprewell. Cook to you, buddy.
Yo, you're locked in, man.
I'm the real Knicks fan over here.
You're locked in.
Yes, sir.
I'm proud of you.
Would you have guessed that?
No.
No.
Wasn't he the guy with like the pigtails?
Nah, he had
No.
the. I mean, he did have that too. But he had
Yeah.
cornrows mostly.
Latrell Sprewell was good.
Yeah,
Liked him.
I remember he played on the Wolves.
Yep.
So shout out, bro. These are okay. Like I've never been a big fan of the Knicks jerseys.
I like
usually-
these.
They just keep it a little too plain for my liking.
This is not playing.
I'm not a big fan. I give this a 6.5.
I'll give it an 8 for number 8.
That's fair.
I might give it an 8 as well.
What's your favorite Knicks jersey of all time?
It's probably the Lin or Mellow. Blue.
The white one or the blue
Blue.
one when full
like that
insanity?
Yeah.
That's fair. Not too bad at all. Into the next team we go. How we doing on time, by the way?
We're at 22 minutes.
Is that minus the 5?
Yeah.
Okay. We got the Orlando Magic.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say what the Shaq era,
Yeah. Penny Hardaway era. All
the
that.
pinstripes.
For sure.
The blue?
Yeah.
The blue.
Gentlemen, you know ball.
Yo, Gio,
Let's go.
locked in, man.
Yeah, we definitely got that.
So proud of you.
Not what I would pick, though.
Thank you.
So for the audio listeners, this is the 1994 to 1998 away. This honestly would not be my choice. It's the blue ones afterwards with the stars.
Oh, I see what you're saying. With
That
Tracy
one,
McGrady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that jersey. And look, I'll say this right now. Give me about 2 months into the season, and that new statement jersey is probably going to vault to the top for me.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's so good.
This is nice, though.
This is still nice. This is what basically the away jersey is now.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah. They brought it back. So,
So-
yeah.
What do we give it?
I'll give it
I'll give it 8.9.
an 8.5.
I'm giving this an 8. 8
Yeah.
flat.
It's good. I like it.
It's my least favorite out of the 3 new ones that they made. So,
Okay.
it's not too bad.
No.
And that's Penny Hardaway if you didn't know.
Yeah,
I did know.
I'm
Gio.
cooking you, bro.
I did know. I just didn't say it.
Okay, yeah, definitely. I think we have like 3 or 4 teams left based on my
Okay.
mental math.
Let's
All
go
I
then.
believe the Sixers are up next, and they are. So, what is the best
Oh,
jersey?
God.
in
Oh, man, they got
Philadelphia
so many.
76ers
It's got to be AI. Black.
Oh, the
Allen
ones
Iverson
that
era,
they're-
black.
They're
Yeah.
bringing those back this year, by the way, as their classic edition.
That would be fire.
I have
might
no
get
idea.
that.
So, you are very much wrong.
Really?
Very much wrong. Go back
What
to
else?
your parents' time. We're
The 20s?
No.
I'm playing.
Is it a
What?
is it a
That's
white
crazy.
jersey?
no.
Is it a red jersey?
It's a
No.
blue jersey.
Yep, it's a blue jersey.
In my parents, like the 80s,
Close. Around there.
the 90s,
I have no idea.
the 70s.
70s. Do you
I
remember
guess
anything?
Julius Irving and those guys.
We are looking at the 1971 to 1976 jersey. This font is what they used on the City jersey last year.
Nah, I'm not messing with this.
I'm in
not
full
messing.
agreement with you that the Sixers black jerseys from the 2000s is the one for me.
I'm not messing with this one.
But
The font is ugly as hell.
Yeah, I don't like it.
what do we give it?
Piss poor.
I give it a 5.
Piss poor 4.
5 flat.
Piss poor 4.
I'm giving this a 4.7 out of 10. And can we guess the player who's on here?
Moses Malone?
I don't know if it is Moses Malone.
Dr. J.
Hell no.
It's definitely not Dr. J. Moses Malone for the Sixers never wore 23. I believe
Yeah.
the player is Wally Jones.
Nah, I would not have got that.
So I don't know if anyone would have been able to get that. But,
Wally Jones.
it
Imagine
is
I was
what
like,
it is.
Wally Jones.
Wally Jones. Just a random guy. I'm pretty sure that was him. Nope, it was, unless it was Joe Bryant. It was one of the two. Kobe Bryant's dad. But, it is what it is. Ready to get into the next team?
Let's go.
Yeah.
The Toronto Raptors. So this is
Yep.
the penultimate team. What do we
Vince
think
Carter.
this one is?
This is the Vince Carter purple.
2001 purple.
Exactly. You guys got it right on the head. 1997 to 1999.
Is that Damon Stoudemire? Oh, probably not.
It might be. Hold on. I'm just going to the Raptors roster.
Because this guy's frame looks a little bit too big.
Yeah, because Damon Stoudemire was only like 5'10", right?
He was a point guard. I know that. I forgot how tall he
Number
was.
21. This was Marcus Camby.
Oh, okay. I could have gotten that.
Yeah, I like Marcus Camby. Good player.
That's
He's
Marcus
solid.
Camby.
He was so skinny, right?
Why was he was never that skinny?
It was pre-pubescent.
Yeah, he was.
It was pre-pubescent Marcus Camby. Because think
Yeah.
about it this way: he got drafted in '96, so he was basically a baby.
He was so fat in the Knicks.
Yeah, he was a big boy.
Because when did he go to the Knicks in like
Wow.
2008?
Yeah,
So he already had.
era.
He already hit the decade in the NBA. He was just chilling.
Yeah.
So this is one of my favorite jerseys. I'm giving this a 9.5.
yeah.
This is
So-
cool. I'll give it like a 9.
Like a 9?
Only because
I'll
I'm
do the
tired of
same.
seeing it.
That's true.
Because I see it all the time. So I'll give it like a 9.
What about you, Antoine?
I do the same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ready to get into the final one?
Final one. Let's go.
The Washington Wizards.
Yeah,
There's options here.
there is.
This is the
Gilbert Arenas.
this is the blue and gold
Gilbert Arenas
with
era.
the wizard.
Yeah,
You're going with that?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Incorrect.
Dang it.
To me,
Probably before that.
no.
After?
It's recent.
What?
What?
Russell Westbrook, DC.
It's after Russell Westbrook.
No way.
This is
Current ones?
This is well, not current anymore. They used it a couple years ago when Kyle Kuzma was on the roster. This is my favorite Wizards
I don't
jersey
know.
of all time. It is the Cherry Blossom City
that's Kyle
edition.
Kuzma.
Oh, yes.
That's ugly.
I forgot those existed.
2022 and 2023, they did a collaboration with the Nationals and DC United.
Yeah.
And they all came out with their own special jersey. Obviously, because the cherry blossoms in that area is just so beautiful.
It's not that bad.
I love the way this jersey came out.
Yeah.
I'll give it like a 7.
I'm giving this a 9.2 out of 10.
I'll give it an 8.
Not too bad. I think, like I said, I think the blue and gold jerseys back then were good, but I much prefer these. So,
Okay, fair
yeah.
enough.
Guys, that concludes our first half of every NBA team's best jersey of all time, whatever it is from CBS. Tune into next week when we do the Western Conference teams in episode 76. And let us know down in the comments, what's your favorite jersey of your favorite team of all time? Welcome to everybody's favorite segment on the show, NBA Shower Thoughts. Now, for those of you that don't know what this is, or if you're new, it's basically just, those shower thoughts questions that really gets your mind working, something that requires some open-ended answers, some critical thinking, like why is the word abbreviation so long? Or what is the meaning of life? Or why do you drive on the parkway but you park in the driveway? Stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? It's random shit.
And if Jesus Christ existed.
In which
he did.
Which he did.
Yes, Gio, good job.
So last week I'm trying to remember what even was my shower thoughts question last week. It was about flipping the finals results and what would have a bigger ripple effect. So if you want to go check that out, the link to episode 74 is down in the description below. Go watch it. It's time to get super sus, unfortunately, because it's Antoine's turn for a question this week. So let's just not waste any time since we don't want a 3-hour episode. Antoine, what is your question for this week?
So this is pretty straight up. It's a fun question. I just changed it up like last second because it was on the tip of my brain. So I have to preface the question. You guys can choose the all-time greats for this question, but I would probably have you stay away from it just because we don't want some repetitiveness.
Yeah.
But your favorite teams, okay? Gio, you have 10. I have the Knicks. Tyler has the Nets. So in your lifetime, since you've been alive, it kind of makes more sense if we're alive. Okay, so then this relates to our when we were born, started watching basketball, and so on and so forth. If you would choose any basketball player from our time that didn't play for your favorite team to play for your favorite team and watch, who would it be and why?
Interesting.
Dang.
You could. This
is a hard question for me.
If you want, you could give me top 3 or top 2. I was gonna say name a starting 5, but that's a little too much.
Yeah.
Top 2, top 3, or just if you have one, choose one. So they have to have played in our lifetime to be alive to watch because I feel like it makes most sense. Why are we going to choose someone that played in the 50s when we weren't alive?
I mean, are we just going to choose a superstar, or are we actually going to choose something that's realistic?
I mean, it could be any player. Like I said, I would stay away from the greats because
Yeah. Let's try.
But someone that you love that didn't play for your team and you wish played for your team.
Okay.
In their era of life.
All right. I think I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, you name your most go from one your most notable to you're all right 2, 3 kind of mid barrel.
All right, that's fair.
I have a few.
Gio, you need to pick a team first of all.
Dude, that's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
I guess just pick whichever team was the best. So I imagine that's probably the early 2010s Thunder, because that was probably the most enjoyable time for you watching basketball.
When you say a favorite team, are you talking about
No, so you're so I'm gonna pick a player in my lifetime from the NBA that didn't play for the Knicks and that I wish played for the Knicks. In
a specific era?
No.
Or just
any era of your
doesn't
life that
matter?
you've been alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's any era. Don't choose someone that wasn't when you were born because you didn't watch them.
Exactly.
So why would you enjoy that?
So don't choose Bill Russell.
Yeah.
I was going to say Bill Russell.
Yeah.
No, because you didn't watch Bill Russell.
I was definitely going to say, guess who I was going to say?
Who?
Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah. I knew that was going to be the
No.
answer.
Definitely.
Okay, but you weren't alive.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. He'd be alive if he was playing today.
That's what makes it more exciting. Because
Okay.
I didn't get to see Wilt Chamberlain. And everyone talks about, at least the old heads talk about how great he was.
Yeah.
No, but okay. But he would have played for your team back in the day.
No.
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 He would play on whatever year's team with Russell Westbrook.
That
That
would,
would be his choice.
Okay.
that would be insane. Could
Okay,
you imagine
so
that?
I understand what you're saying. So that's fine. You could do that.
Yes.
Okay, that's
Thank
fine.
you. Thank you
So
for allowing
would
me
you
to
wish
do
Will
that.
Chamberlain played
I would have
now?
I would have Wilt Chamberlain on the 2014 Oklahoma City Thunder.
Well, he's going to be there for more than just 1 year.
Well, specifically that year.
Well, that's specifically that year because that was when they lost.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Kevin Durant almost.
How
For
about-
that whole decade.
How about another player, like from our time being alive, that you wish played for the Thunder?
Okay. Kyle Kuzma. No, I'm fine.
I'm about to smack you upside the
Imagine.
head, bro.
Let me really
Carl
think about
Kuzma.
this, man. I would probably say, I mean,
You're vibrating.
Oh yeah,
Roman's FaceTiming. Shout out to Roman.
that was crazy. I was hearing it through the
Really?
mic.
Yeah. Do you know who that is?
Which Roman? The
One
only
You
Roman.
actually met him.
the only Roman we know, right?
Yeah, you actually met.
Yeah.
No, not that Roman.
Oh, a different one.
You met him in the.
I'm cutting
I
this
forgot
out.
where
So
we went to. You met him in the bar that we went to.
Oh, that guy.
Smaller guy.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry.
All right,
Anyways.
so we'll reconvene. Sorry
Oh.
about that. Sorry about that. Gio's phone was going off. It went through the mic.
Yeah, I was hearing it.
You guys might hear some vibrations, but anyways, continue.
Shout out to Roman, but anyways, I would probably want to have. I was gonna say Russell Westbrook.
That's insane. He's already
well,
on
look.
that team.
Technically, the
Give an
Knicks,
answer.
technically the Knicks are my favorite team.
Okay, fair.
So then I would have Russell Westbrook come to the Knicks.
I don't want that. I really don't want that.
You wouldn't want prime Russell Westbrook in 2017,
I guess. Whatever.
or you wouldn't want MVP Russ on the Knicks team like when they had
That's
Melo.
fine.
Do you know how, bro?
That's fine. I'm
Russ
okay
and the
with that.
Knicks winning MVP would do wonders for
I'm
the
fine
city.
with that.
Wonders for the city.
Absolutely, bro.
Yeah.
That would have been. He would have been like the next goat
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine
He
with
would.
that.
for sure. Like,
All right, Tyler. I want to hear what you got to say.
because I'm gonna give you an actual realistic answer because this almost kind of happened.
Okay.
Because in 2021, we tried trading for Aaron Gordon, and it didn't formulate. Could you imagine if we get Aaron Gordon on that Nets team?
Yeah.
Dude, James Harden, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, Aaron Gordon, Blake Griffin, Joe Harris, Bruce Brown, LaMarcus Aldridge. Oh my God. Dude,
Dynasty.
dynasty.
Yeah.
Dude, Gordon would have fit in like a glove.
Yeah.
The way he plays in Denver is exactly
Perfect.
what the Nets needed.
Yeah.
He would have been so good.
Yeah.
And what's funny too is that my answer would have also been Michael Porter Jr., but now he's a Net. So, I guess I get to live that out.
Cool.
But yeah, dude, Aaron Gordon, I love the way he plays. I just love the way he plays. The way he is so selfless and the way he could just bully anyone in the paint, and he could also shoot 48% from three, have just any heat check at any point in any time. He's one of those guys where when we had guys go down, he would have filled in and produced, where other guys just didn't do that. Mm-hmm. So I think he's an easy answer for me. Because
So that's a current player.
That's a current player.
I want to
yeah.
hear like a throwback player.
Like a throwback player.
Yeah, I want to hear if you have any throwback players in mind.
Ooh, that is a good question. I mean, I would have much preferred a guy like Ray Allen instead of Jason Terry come to the Nets, but I don't really think that's much of a throwback.
Okay.
So I don't really know. That's a layered question for me because there's so many options of great players, but that's just so boring saying Jordan or Magic.
Well, who's your favorite great player that's, from the old days?
That's what I'm trying to figure out without being boring, saying like Larry Bird or Wilt
No, it's not
or
boring.
anything. I mean, it kind of is. You want to go with like someone like,
Pick your favorite player.
I don't know.
Who
I
is your
think-
favorite player? We don't even know that.
I don't even know that either, to be honest with you. I'm just trying to think of who would have made the Nets good,
Yeah.
without being. I think look, each era needed a different type of player, but I think we all just really needed a big man because you saw when we had Kevin Durant and them, we had Blake Griffin playing center, we had Jared Allen playing center when we weren't competing, and then we had Josh Boone and Jamal McGlure when I was growing up. So even if Hakeem, screw it.
Oh, wow.
Give me Hakeem Olajuwon on the Nets. Give me Shaq on the Nets.
Oh, my gosh.
Give me, I don't even know who else could be in that sort of category. Even like a Tim Duncan small ball five would have been great on the Nets. Those guys would have been fun for sure.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Even screw it. Give me Mark Eaton on the Nets.
Mark Eaton,
Yeah,
7 foot,
dude.
like 5
7'5".
tower.
Yeah, dude. Give me Manute Bol.
No.
What is your pick, Antoine? I know you said you had a few.
If the Zion
Ooh.
draft worked out, would have
Oh.
loved Zion in
Hold
New
on.
York.
Wait. John Wall on the Nets. We tanked for him and we didn't get him.
Oh.
I forgot. I thank you for bringing the draft stuff up because I totally forgot about that. John Wall's my answer.
That would have been legendary.
Because Zion should have been a Knick. That draft was for him. But
That's what Stephen A. said.
Silver didn't want to rig it for us because he hates us and he gave Wemby to San Antonio, no problem.
Well, the Knicks were also in an absolute hellhole in that
no,
time
but
period.
Zion was supposed to be a Knick. So that, because he probably would have been healthy.
I doubt
He
that.
probably would have been healthy.
He probably would have been
Hilarious.
healthy.
Crazy. Do you think?
I mean, maybe he wouldn't be as fat because we all know New Orleans has insane
Dude,
food.
have you seen the food scene in New York, bro? He'd be rolling out of the building.
chopped
No.
cheese and everything?
Yeah,
You
dude.
just have chopped cheese every day?
Sure.
My guy would hang out at 7th Street Burger every day of the week.
I was thinking of the Knicks centers. I know we had Tyson Chandler, who was so dominant. Steven Adams comes to mind.
Ooh,
Prime
interesting.
Steven Adams.
Interesting.
And then prime Blake Griffin comes to mind.
Wow.
Just because dominance.
Yeah.
If we're talking backcourt play, we had crappy point guards for a long time.
Yeah, you did.
Raymond Felton to
gosh.
Tony Douglas to Jeremy Lin, retiring with Jeremy Lin now. Now we have a point guard finally. From Mike Bibby. I'm trying to think of point guards.
I mean, he was good. He was just old.
Bibby was
Yeah.
good. I'm trying to think of a point guard that I loved growing up that I would want.
Just think of
Could be.
a white guy that can shoot. It's really what it is.
Steve Novak.
But he
Says that
played.
for
But he
everyone.
played for them.
I would love if Anthony Edwards was on the Knicks
Interesting.
for obvious reasons because two Anthonys, one first name, one last name. Isn't that amazing?
He would not look good in a Knicks shirt.
He would not. Yeah.
I'm happy he's on
You
the
know
Wolves.
what, Gio? I don't need your input.
He would look very bad.
Oh, I know. What about LaMelo Ball?
No,
Really?
I would not take
LaMelo in New
Wow.
York will be fire, no?
no.
Nah,
I
LaMelo in
wouldn't
New York
take
would be tough.
LaMelo.
What?
That's crazy.
I wish we had Con Kneppel,
Oh my gosh.
who hasn't played a game yet.
That's crazy. That's just insane.
Give me I'm trying to throw some names from the 2010s.
Kobe Bryant.
No. No.
Jordan Bell.
We did have okay, I'm trying to think.
That's why you got to prep your. We should start prepping.
Well, I said Blake, Zion, and Steven Adams. Those are my good answers.
Chris Paul to piss off Gio.
Nah.
No, I wouldn't want Chris Paul.
Russell Westbrook.
No.
Yes, you would.
I'd rather drown in an abyss.
That's such cap.
wow.
You know you would love to have Russell Westbrook on your team.
I know who you'd like. Reggie Jackson.
Oh my gosh. What about KD?
I would have taken.
KD and Kyrie.
I would have taken Kawhi
Ooh.
back in the era. Yeah,
He would look very bad in the next jersey.
he
though.
would.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think I'm stuck on Zion
Okay.
and Blake.
So
I think those are my
Zion
two.
is
Yeah, Zion and Blake.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
cool.
You know it is.
Oh
what it
my
is.
God, Zion would have been healthy.
No, he wouldn't.
God.
I'm telling you right now, he wouldn't.
You know what's crazy? The Knicks have been in a totally different place right now if they drafted Zion Williamson.
Yeah.
It's a big reality we're missing out
I
on.
don't think so.
Look, the Knicks can only thank Nico Harrison for the position they're in. Because the
Why?
Mavs should have re-signed Jalen Brunson.
Thank you, Nico.
I know, but
So that's why you love Nico, right?
Exactly.
So at the end of the
Gio,
podcast, when we close out
Gio.
the video in the outro, Tyler, you can
Gio.
say Anthony and Gio love Nico.
Yeah, exactly.
no, but JP wasn't going to stay there. That's the biggest problem. He's a backup point guard.
No, but still, they should have at least traded him then, rather than just letting him
Yeah.
walk.
But they own who's
So-
going to the Knicks ever since that season ended.
Well, yeah, because there was insane tampering because they hired his father.
Who I
But-
don't want there coaching anymore. It's a different story.
Look,
now.
you're just gonna deal with it, bro. But
Anyways,
that was a very confusing shower thoughts. I honestly don't know how I'm gonna make this a segment. I may just have to utilize the first two segments and then do one of the power ranking teams and see if we can figure out
Listen,
something.
I thought I had a pretty good question, okay?
Yeah, it's just.
Gio just wanted to bring back Wilt Chamberlain like it's yesterday.
I mean,
That
it's
actually
just
made it fun.
just tough when we have questions that we can't really prep ahead of time.
Well, that's
where
the
you
whole
have to
point of
come
shower
up with-
thoughts.
No, the whole point of shower thoughts is to kind of like think of a solution to something, or rather than coming up like picking and choosing things, you know. But you know, it is what it is.
I could do a new question.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
I like my question.
But Gio, next week you're on the clock.
Let's get it, bro.
So
You know I never disappoint.
yeah, bring us a good question.
Gio, you always disappoint. Okay, I don't want to hear
I'm
it.
playing.
Don't want to
I'm
hear it.
playing, bro.
But we've reached that point in the video, guys. Are we ready for part 3 of our preseason power rankings?
Yes.
Yeah, let's rock.
Into the main segment, guys. Welcome to part number 3 of our 2025 NBA preseason power rankings. So for those of you that are new to the channel, and if you skipped to this point in the video, this is basically a segment where we rank the teams from 30th to 1st. All three of us ranked the teams individually. I averaged them out, mathed it out, did everything in an Excel spreadsheet, and we came out with a full list from 1 to 30. And each week we're doing 5 teams, you know, kind of going up, leading into our top 5. So this is part 3 of 6. We're pretty much at the halfway point. So not too bad so far. Obviously, we have different graphics and stuff planned, and then we have questions that we're going to ask each other. Basically, it's just a chance to let your team get in the spotlight for about 10 to 12 minutes, sort of thing. So this is going to be teams ranked 20th through 16th. If you want to go check out the teams ranked 30th through 21st, the links to the episodes before in the description. Do you guys have anything to add
No?
before we sort of dive right in?
I'm ready.
All right, so basically these guys don't know where, you know, they know the teams that we're covering, but they don't know where each other placed them. And I'll just say right now, today's very controversial.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
So I'm very excited for this.
I'm excited too.
So are you guys ready to get into the first team?
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, so let's start off with team number 20. Obviously, we're going to change the overlays, everything up right now, and we are heading over to the Portland Trailblazers. So we're going to the great state of Oregon. Again, just I'll add some context before we reveal the graphic and stuff like that. So the Blazers last year kind of did a lot. We didn't really think much of them going into the season. We thought they were going to be the foot of the league, 30th, awful. They nearly made the play-in. They were very solid. Chauncey Billups finally got these boys hooping.
The second
And
half of the season. right?
Exactly, yeah. Once all the young guys started getting minutes
Yeah.
and everything of that nature, it started flowing nicely. And you saw breakout seasons from guys like Denny Avdia, from guys like Shaedon Sharpe when he was healthy. We even saw some good Scoot performances, which is what we want to see. We want Scoot to be good.
Yeah.
So, you know, they don't make the playoffs, which is fine. I'm trying to remember. Did they trade up for Hansen Yang, or did they
I'm not sure.
No.
either traded back or they just drafted him at
No.
that spot?
Yep.
And obviously it all culminated with the fact of signing back Damian Lillard after
Yeah.
he was waived by the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah.
So very interesting season for the Portland Trailblazers. Are we ready to find out some stats?
Yeah.
Yes.
Here are the stats on the Portland Trailblazers. Hopefully y'all like the graphics this week. I've cooked again, I think, if I do say so myself. So
You did indeed.
thank you. Thank you very much. So the Portland Trailblazers, coached by Chauncey Billups. I think this is his 3rd or 4th season with the franchise.
I think it's
He's-
third.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's his 3rd. The MVP, I went for Denny Avdia.
Yeah.
And I'm not including Damian Lillard on this list because he's just not playing.
Yep.
So I'm not even considering him a loss because he was never on the team to begin with. So,
Well, he was.
well,
just,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He was already injured. So the key ad is Drew Holiday. I think that's quite clear that, you know, the pedigree he brings, 2-time champion, multi-time All-Star, one of the greatest defenders of this generation. He's the key ad. The loss is the man that they traded for is Anthony Simons. So that's kind of the main gist of it. Gio, you want to read the starting 5?
Sure. So at point guard, you got Drew Holiday. Shooting guard, you got Tumani Kamara. Small forward, you got Denny Avdia. Did I say that?
Avdia.
Avdia. And then at power forward, you got Jeremy Grant. And at center, Donovan Clingan.
So yeah, not too shabby. Last year they went 36 and 46, which in the East that would certainly get you a 6th seed. But you know, here in the Western Conference, I think they finished 12th, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around there. We have some discrepancies here on the rankings. So Antoine and Gio have both placed the Blazers at 21st.
Let's go.
I am higher on the Blazers, and I put them in 17th. So only 4 spots, but you know, there's a difference. So I guess I'll ask you the question first, Antoine. Why are the Blazers lower?
I mean, if we're being honest, this is like borderline playing. because 20th team, this is 10 and 10. That's where they should be.
Right.
17th could be doable overall because we don't know how injuries happen throughout the year, how good they're going to play. I know Tyler's high on them because he loves them so much. So that's fine. I have no problem with it. They're not ridiculously higher than we are. I think the upside on this team is tremendous for a lot of guys.
Oh, yeah.
So I could definitely see it higher than 21st for both of us because, I mean, again, they have a bench that is loaded with guys that can impact easily with Shaden Sharp, Scoot Henderson, we just said. Matisse Thybulle back finally.
Yeah.
Han-Sang Yang, not even in the starting lineup here. Robert Will, if he's healthy or if he's even there.
They got depth.
Depth for days.
Damian Lillard, of course, coming back next year. Again, this is probably the better bunch of the rebuilding teams for a lot of reasons, which is the coach and the players they have. Yeah. So look for some improvement for them this year from the young guys. Also, their vets. If Jeremy Grant still stays around, of course, he's always floated in trade rumors.
Yeah. Always.
So, yeah, looking forward for their year. I might love watching them sometimes.
I might love watching
them. Might love watching them. If they're good,
I mean, look, listen. This team has insane defense.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. When I look at this starting lineup, of course, even after the Drew Holiday addition, it's even better.
Yeah.
So it's like Drew Holiday, Toumani Camara, that's an insane backcourt of defense.
Dude,
are you kidding me?
Insane.
They're locking up every single backcourt duo in the league easily.
Donovan too is a top tier defensive guy.
Donovan Clickin is also very good, and Jeremy Grant is very solid as well. The only I think Denny Avdija has some space to grow. Did I say that right?
But Avdija, the V comes before the D.
Yeah.
Avdija.
That's there.
But that's the thing, though, Gio. It's like he's the offensive engine.
He is the offensive guy.
So you don't need him to play good defense. But if
he's still solid.
If you want better defense, Matisse Thybulle can slot right in. You can run a 5-man lineup in the second quarter with that.
All defense. Yeah.
Oh my God,
that's actually insane.
Why do you think I've been saying I would take the Blazers over all those eliminated teams in the West? Even the Sacramento Kings, and they're higher than the Kings on our list.
So is this why you put them so high? Is it because of their defense, solely because of that, or do you expect certain players to make jumps on offense? Like, what do you expect?
Well, that's the thing, right? We saw big leaps in the second half of the season, and now that you have proven guys, right? You have a 2-time champion on your team now. You realize how insanely valuable that is.
Yeah.
And he's a guy that can play make. He can shoot the lights out. And he's an insane defender. So I think the addition of Drew, I'm very high on Drew Holiday. I see his value. I've experienced it as an opposing fan in the playoffs. It's not fun. And I'm sure a Suns fan can tell you the exact same thing because that play he had in the finals when he stripped the ball from Devin Booker won them the series.
Yeah.
So I see his value. I think, like I said, Toumani Camara right now is in the top 15 to 20 players under 25 in the NBA.
Wow.
I think he's that good.
He's that good.
Yeah.
Both sides
of the ball.
Wow.
You'll see more improvement with the scoring this year. I think Denny Avdija is one of the more underrated offensive players in this league. Really, the only guy that I think I'm iffy on is Jeremy Grant. I don't know if he's going to be on the team past February because I just don't really see it. And you can easily put Shaden Sharp at the 2 and move Kamara to the 4.
Easily.
And you can get away with that. You can put Thybulle in there. You can put Blake Wesley in there.
I mean,
there's so many
Kamara's
options.
6'9", like 250.
Yeah, I'm just going off of the expected rotation that I saw online. So don't hold me to these rotations. No, I'm talking to the viewers.
Okay.
But don't hold me to these rotations. But essentially that's, I see a lot of promise with this team. And I think most of those hidden gems are sitting on the bench.
Yeah.
Shaden Sharp,
Scoot
Henderson, Han-Sen Yang, my guy.
He's going to be nice.
Dude, he's going to be so good.
You think, wait, I have a question.
Yeah, they also, don't forget Duop Reith.
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah.
So give me 2 players from this team, be bench players or starters, that are going to show, that are going to have a significant jump in their play on either side. Or even like a surprise player where it's like, we didn't think he would be that good, but he's actually really good,
Yeah, I mean, Han-Sen Yang's the main answer, but you haven't seen anything.
Right.
I think it needs to be someone that we've seen. I'm not ready to go all in on Scoot yet.
Okay.
He's still got some time to build up. I feel like we already know what you're going to get with Holiday and Grant and Klingon. You already know what you're going to get with Shaden Sharp. He kind of had that leap last season.
Right.
I think it's Kamara.
I think so too.
It's absolutely Kamara.
I think so
Yeah,
too.
I want to see more offensive game from him.
Me too.
That's the big thing. He could score. He has some nights where he puts on 30, 25, 30.
Where is he a good scorer? In the mid-range, in driving, slashing, or is it three-point shooting? What is he good at?
He kind of reminds me of Dyson Daniels in a sense, where I feel like they're very similar archetypes of players where they're not great from the outside. They definitely do more of their cooking on the interior mid-range, sort
Yeah.
of slashing
Can he
sort of
play
thing.
make?
Oh, yeah, I think he
Okay.
can.
Yeah.
Dyson Daniels is better because he is a point guard.
Right.
But, Kamara is more of a wing.
Right.
Really, Dyson Daniels is too, but Kamara's got more versatility. I feel like Kamara's better offensively, Dyson Daniels better defensively.
Interesting.
But,
Yeah.
it's not by much. I mean,
Right.
you're looking at like a this and this sort of thing on
Right.
both ends. Because I think Dyson Daniels is the best defender not named Wemby in the NBA.
Wow.
But I think with Kamara, he could easily win Most Improved Player next season. I don't think that's out of the ordinary at all.
Yeah. Yeah. I second that. I think he's gonna have a big jump this year. I'm seeing Scottie Pippen in him. I'm seeing
Oh,
Kawhi
yeah.
Leonard in him. I see a lot of potential in this guy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that's the most important thing. Now, Antoine, let me ask you this question. What do you think is the best way to manage the bigs? Because I think the Blazers have a lot of them. How would you sort of manage who gets the playing time? And because I'm counting 1, 2, they have 4 centers on the roster along with Jeremy Grant as the power forward. So if you put yourself in the shoes of Chauncey Billups, how would you attack this during the season?
Well, Klingon is your franchise guy as of now. High draft pick. Looking at, I guess, Jeremy Grant, I would hope they move on from him finally. And you probably would slot Han Sang-Yang there. So you have that problem solved. You get some assets back for Grant. You start off Han Sang-Yang off the bench. If he starts proceeding well and progressing well throughout the season, you probably feel comfortable putting him in the lineup. Sure, 100%. I think Rob Will will be another trade guy too. I think you want to build up that value, maybe move off from Rob Will, get, again, more assets back.
Yeah.
And I would leave Diop Reed as your backup center. I think he's backup center worthy. So I think that solves the whole thing. I think starting in the season, you probably want to get the most out of Grant and Rob Will, maybe to trade them away. Because those are probably the two casualties, probably come trade deadline time, depending on if they do want to sell.
Probably, yeah.
If not, and they do keep them both, then you probably just have to rotate Han Sang-Yang in with Grant throughout the games, just for defensive purposes. Rob Will, I'm assuming, is probably going to be injured like he always is.
He's back as of right now.
So I don't know if Rob Will's going to be a big part. Diop Reed's probably going to get most of those minutes,
Fair.
backup center-wise.
Yeah. They got a lot of guys in there.
But
Really
yeah,
do. It's a thick room. Pause.
I think Han Sang-Yang can take care of the 4.
I
with
agree.
King at the 5.
That's fair.
No problem. So, Yang's not going to be backup center, to my knowledge.
He could be because
He will be.
it's gonna be the spacing is gonna be really bad if you have both him and Klingon out there. Even if you
Yeah.
have 3 shooters, I think you can. I don't think those minutes together will work. That's why I think it's
Okay.
important to utilize Jeremy Grant as much as you can
Okay.
and try and get yourself a stretch 4. I think if Kamara's 3-point percentage if he can maintain it, then I think they're in good shape. Because I think he's where I see as Amen Thompson as the point guard for the Rockets. I look at him more as sort of the power forward for the Blazers. I think it's going to give them more flexibility, but he's got to prove that, and I think he will. So
Yeah.
not so bad. How are we doing on time?
That was like a 10, 12 minute. We're at 13, 14 minutes.
Perfect. That's exactly the time limit we sort of want
Yeah.
here. So yeah, obviously that's the main gist of the Portland Trailblazers. Do you guys have any other final thoughts, questions, comments, concerns before we dive in to team number 19?
Let's go.
Rock.
All right, let's get into team number 19. We're going to go to a team that has quite frankly been all over the damn place for pretty much the entirety of the 21st century, and that is the Philadelphia 76ers.
Oh, yeah.
So 76ers, again, we've said this with numerous teams. What didn't happen to this franchise last season? So had probably one of, if not the best offseason in 2024-25. You get Paul George for giving up nothing.
Yeah.
The team up with Joel Embiid. You get one of the steals in the draft in Jared McCain midway through the first round.
Yep.
And your roster was just stacked. I mean, this was like, could the Sixers finally get themselves out of the second round? And that's when this is the year we really started to see, like, Embiid might be cooked. He missed a lot of time. He barely played. It just didn't look right. Maxey was dealing with injury. McCain hurt his knee and had surgery.
Yep.
Paul George literally played like Brandon Miller that season. It just was not good. It was the worst season of his career. And this team was cooked. They got the 3rd overall pick. They took VJ Edgecombe, and things are starting to look up for this franchise. So are we ready to get into the graphic?
Let's go.
Okay, Antoine, can I kindly ask you to move your mic further from you? Can you please just do that? Just out of the sake for my ears and the viewers'
And the
ears.
viewers, please.
Can you please just move your mic further back?
Don't worry.
Yo,
It's not going to be that bad. It's not.
What do you mean it's not going to be that
It's
bad?
going to be based.
Come on,
it's going to be based, bro.
All right, is his mic further away?
Yeah.
All right. Here's the stats.
What is this? What is this? Disgusting.
Listen, bro. I can explain
Where-
myself.
You'll explain in a moment.
I can explain myself, bro.
Hold on.
You need to find Jesus right now, Gio. That's what you need to find. You need to
Listen.
find him in the cave.
Listen.
And let me know if you find him.
You need a drug test. That's what you need. But let's talk about the Philadelphia 76ers
Let's talk about them.
before we dive into whatever psychotic nonsense you got cooking up over there. So obviously coached by Nick Nurse. It's, I think, his 3rd season with the franchise.
Yeah.
I always forget what season
Yeah.
they come in. The MVP is still Joel Embiid. Like, I'm not going to falter.
Yeah.
They got some free agency guys, but VJ Edgecombe is him.
Yeah.
Like, he's clearly the big ad. And out of the losses, they really didn't lose that much. So I guess the best out of them is Gershon Yabusele, who went to the worst team in New York.
Top.
Anyways, Antoine, do you want to read the starting 5 for the Sixers?
Yeah. Interesting starting 5. Tyrese Maxey at point guard. VJ Edgecombe at shooting guard. Jared McCain at small forward is insane.
It's
Yeah.
kind of crazy.
Paul George at power forward is even more insane. And, of course, Joel Embiid at center.
So yeah, obviously the Sixers last year went 24-58, quite ass. But again, this is where the meltdown ensues, because like I feel like I placed them probably the most accurate spot in 21st. I feel like that's kind of like bottom play in. They could make it, they could not. I feel like Antoine put them at 25th, a little low. The audio listeners, I'm not like I don't even know how to like describe what I'm about to say. But Giovanni Russell Westbrook Squatteri put the Philadelphia 75 plus oneers in 6th.
Listen, man.
Yeah, wait.
my
Before you even speak, once we get to the top 6 in 3 weeks, you'll see. So I guess I'll just ask. Are you okay?
I'm doing great over
This
here.
is actually insane.
I'm doing awesome. I'm doing fantastic.
We need you to explain yourself.
And I love giving these hot takes because I'm going to tell you why I did it.
Okay.
Joel Embiid is going to have the healthiest season of his career. And when he does, y'all are going to be like, Gio, you were so right. We should have put the Sixers at 6th. Okay, because listen, when Joel Embiid is healthy, this team can go as far as they want. And he's going to be healthy this year. And now they have Tyrese Maxey. We already know what he can do. VJ Edgecombe and Jared McCain, insane additions to the backcourt. I mean, Paul George, I think he's going to have a better season. It's hard to be worse than what you were last year. I think he's going to be better. I can't think of any bench guys off the top of my head.
They got Kyle Lowry, they got Eric Gordon, they got Kelly Oubre.
It's a retirement
So they
home.
got some vets.
It's a retirement home.
They got some seasoned vets to coach up these youngins right
It's a
here.
retirement home.
No, it's just guidance.
Besides Kelly Oubre.
They got some wisdom back there. Kelly Oubre is also a good piece off the bench as well.
That's the only good piece off the bench.
I think this team can go far.
Gio.
But I'm really banking on health right here. If health
Oh, yeah,
dies,
exactly.
I die.
Gio.
Okay.
Gio, what usually happens on this show when you have a hot take?
What?
What do
Tell
you?
me.
The opposite happens.
No.
So
Wrong.
we're gonna look back on
No,
this.
we don't have to do
We're
that.
gonna look back on this in June when the 76ers squad gets the bubonic plague
Oh my God.
and finishes with a 1-81 record.
Listen,
Look, it's
1 in 81 is insane.
look, but this is power rankings. This is not end of season predictions.
You're kind of right about that.
I will.
But I'm still banking on health, though.
To make Gio's prediction look a little better, I do love their players. VJ Edgecombe is one of my favorite players out of this draft class. Probably one of my favorite players in the league now. I have so much stock in this guy.
Maxey,
McCain
too.
McCain, yes.
Yeah.
Just not at small forward, though. Sorry.
I'd swap him in
VJ.
and VJ.
Yeah. VJ has more size. Maxey
athleticism.
is phenomenal. Paul George, we have to see what happens. I'm still an Embiid believer until I'm not a believer anymore.
Yeah.
Love the starting five all around if they all show up day in and day out.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. I think because of all the injuries, we forgot how good Embiid was.
Well, yeah.
Or
Well, I
is.
mean-
And then-
Still is.
But the problem for me, it's that, like, yes, I can willingly admit that Joel Embiid is an incredible talent, but when the games matter most, he shrinks.
I'm not talking about the playoffs, bro.
No, but that's the most important thing. That's
I'm talking
why-
about regular season. That's why I haven't ranked this high.
Yeah.
Right, but
yeah.
again, though, it's like teams you put, like a team in 6th place should at least be competitive for a chance to get into to get to the finals potentially.
Yeah.
And these guys can't even get out the second round.
It's because of health, bro.
Well, yeah, of course.
They've had plenty of chances where they should have won series.
You're right. You're right.
Like I'm looking at 2019 versus the Raptors. I'm looking
Ben Simmons' fault.
I'm looking at 2021 versus the Hawks. I'm looking at 2023 versus the Celtics. They should not have lost that series. So
Look, I'm just gonna blame it all on Ben Simmons. Even when he wasn't there, I'm still blaming him.
look, even when he's gone, the same problem continued. So that's where it's tough.
I understand.
I mean, listen, I also don't like their bench because
Yeah, the bench
it's
is
Lowry, Gordon, Drummond. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Oubre is the only most notable player there. I hope Janai Broom gets involved. Great player in college. Hopefully he steps in for Paul George. Maybe if he's injured, who knows? But again, it's
Yeah.
a big if. Besides that, I mean, Don Barlow's there. We love Don Barlow.
Shout out, bro.
Maybe he gets some time with all these injuries. Who knows?
No, 2 ways. So he'll probably get more minutes during the second half of the season.
Yeah. But, I mean, I do love the starting five. It's a nice starting five on paper. It makes you be like,
Excited.
all right, excited for this
Excited,
team.
yeah.
It does. But I think VJ adds a lot to that starting lineup because if without VJ in this lineup, you're looking at a pretty piss poor lineup.
well, we
think
don't really
so.
know much about VJ though.
Because remember,
he's a rookie.
last year it was this lineup. You just swapped VJ with Kelly Oubre, and he played fantastic.
Okay,
So-
yeah, I know. But seeing younger guys that are great adds more to it, I feel like.
I think the thing it's like I feel like this team will only be good once they get rid of the old players. So I'm talking Embiid
course.
and Paul George.
Yeah.
Wow.
And if he continues to have injury problems, I'm including Tyrese Maxey in that conversation.
Wow.
Because he just can't stay healthy. And I don't know if that's the same problem that there is in New Orleans with the injury bug, but it's clear that whatever the hell was going on with Ben Simmons' back is a huge red flag.
Yeah.
So that's where it's tough.
Yeah, it could be,
I do.
could be a Philly staff problem too.
Yeah.
I do believe they have a bright future if they keep McCain and VJ.
Oh,
because
yeah,
that will
of
be a
course.
very fantastic backcourt.
Yeah.
Like, think about that. That'd be very, very good.
Very good backcourt.
Yeah.
Who wants to ask the question for the Sixers?
Oh my goodness, I don't know.
Do you have one, Gio?
I do not. Do you?
I mean, no, we just went off the dome.
Yeah.
I feel like the one thing for me is that I think VJ does have a shot at Rookie of the Year. I would probably say, do you think he beats out Cooper Flag in any scenario?
Not with this
No.
team.
It's not even not with this team. It's that people are. I think we're so caught up with what Wemby was. Like, dude, Cooper Flag is going to be insane.
Is he going to be better than Wemby?
No,
Okay.
but Wemby is because Wemby came into the league 2 years ago. It doesn't look like much, but had he come into the league in 2023, Cooper Flag, my God,
Yeah.
dude. So that's why it's like, I don't think Cooper Flag can have an average season, and I think he'll still win.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's just that good, and he's going to start for that Mavs team.
Yeah, also because AD's probably going to be hurt.
Not even that. It's just that Cooper Flag's going to get so many good looks playing with Anthony Davis, and when Kyrie comes back. So,
Okay.
but I like the ceiling that this team has in like 7 years. I don't like. I
Okay.
think honestly, right now, I think Philly's in one of the worst situations short term.
Wow.
I mean, you're paying Embiid copious amounts of money.
You are.
to not
Yeah.
play.
Yeah.
You paid Paul George $200+ million to to stink up the joint, and everyone else just can't stay healthy.
I think PG's going to have a good season. He's been
Yeah.
podcasting really well.
He really has. He's been in his bag.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
We salute the NBA podcasters.
Here we go.
But
All right, let's move, though.
yeah, let's move though. But the last thing I'll say on the Sixers is that this team needs to shake off whatever the past bad karma was with the
Yeah.
Sam Hinkie tanking
Yeah.
to drafting poorly. Like this team
Yes.
could have had Jason Tatum,
Wow.
and they fumbled it.
Who did they
know.
pick instead?
They picked Markelle Fultz.
You're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's terrible.
Just
Their draft history
travesty.
is awful.
They do not draft well at all. They've been drafting good lately. Now that
Yeah.
Daryl Morey's in the building, that's the only reason why. So,
Yeah.
shout out to the Philadelphia 76ers. They will be potentially in the playoffs. I think they'll be in the play-in this year.
Probably. I would say that.
That's
too.
my pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into team number 18. Speaking of Victor Wembanyama, let's go to the San Antonio Spurs. The San Antoine Spurs, the San Antonio Spurs. Interesting season last year. Coming to year 2 of Wemby with no minutes restriction. Dude, he was playing so well up until the halfway point of the season. Balled out in the All-Star game with a blood clot, by the way. And obviously, because of that blood clot, missed the rest of the season. He's all good. He's all healed up, ready to come back better than ever. And they did pretty well last season. They almost made the play-in. And obviously, Rookie of the Year, Stephon Castle. Also, shout out to him and Paige Beckers. They're the first players from the same school to win Rookie of the Year in the same
cool.
year. I don't know if it's ever the first
wow.
time in a while.
Okay.
But it's pretty sick.
Yeah.
So shout out to them. And obviously, this is their first full season now without Greg Popovich, who had a medical emergency back in November of last year, and he has since stepped down, but still is with the franchise in some front office role.
Yeah.
But you saw good production all across the board, culminating to the lucky second overall pick that they didn't even need. But again, that's besides the point. And they traded for De'Aaron Fox midway through the season in the summer, and also acquired Harrison Barnes in that 3-team trade for DeRozan with the Bulls and the Kings. So not too bad. You ready to get into the stats on the Spurs?
Let's do it.
Oh, excuse me. Excuse me again. My fault, boys. But here are the stats on the San Antonio Spurs. Obviously, the new head coach now, Mitch Johnson, has gotten promoted to the full-time role. The MVP is Victor Wembanyama. Again, it's a pretty easy choice here. The key ad, I went with Dylan Harper. I think there were some players you could have said yes to, but second overall pick, he's got a high ceiling. You had to go with him. The loss is Chris Paul. I think while he didn't offer too much at this point in his career on the floor, I think his voice and his mentorship for the younger guys on this team, because there are a lot of them, is important. I think losing that voice is going to make a negative impact. Gio, you want to read the starting 5?
Let's go. So we got De'Aaron Fox at point guard, Stephon Castle at shooting guard, Devin Vassell at small forward. I was going to say Scotty Barnes, but no, that's Harrison Barnes at power forward and Victor Wembanyama at center.
So yeah, obviously the Spurs went 34-48 last year. Not a bad season for a tanking, rebuilding team. And look, we're all in order. I have them in 18th. Antoine has them in 17th, and Gio has them in 16th.
Yeah.
So take the floor, whoever wants to talk about the Spurs.
I mean, just another team that's going in the right direction in a rebuild, hopefully getting into the playoffs this year. Starting 5, front to back, is phenomenal all around. Even the bench, same thing. Another starting 5 you could throw out there. Dylan Harper, Carter Bryant, Keldon Johnson, Jeremy Sohan, Kelly Olynyk. Also throw in Luke Cornett and Julian Champagnie as well. Don't forget about Julian Champagnie.
That might be a playing team right there.
Might be a playoff team.
It's going to be a playoff team, not
No,
play-in.
I'm talking about the bench
Oh, the
by
bench?
itself.
Oh, yeah.
The bench is infinitely better than the Phoenix Suns.
The bench by itself might be a
Like,
playing team.
That's insane. Although no Wemby on the floor, kind of a yikes.
Yeah.
But
Luke Cornett.
Yeah, I mean, you have a full 12 players right now that give you so much
Value.
value. Exactly. Maybe they can move off from one of them. Maybe not. Who knows? One of the vets I'm looking at, not the rookies, of course. But, I mean, the storyline is, of course, the rookies for them. Harper and Bryant, the big shakeup for them on the bench. And also maybe in the backcourt. Who knows? Harper could presumably step into starting role any moment in time, depending on a lot of different factors, I feel like.
yeah.
I don't think he replaces Fox right away at all. Same thing for Castle. I think it's going to be kind of a time waiting game for him a little bit. We'll see what happens. It depends on a lot of things. Carter Bryant, bench guy for now, another rookie. That's going to be looking good for them.
I think he'll be starting.
Not yet.
I don't know who you're going
At
to
small
start.
forward.
Yeah.
Start him at small forward.
Not over
Vassell?
Vassell.
Vassell's one of the Vassell, in my opinion, right now, he's probably the third best player on this team.
Yeah.
I would say it's Wemby, then it's Fox, and then it's him.
Yeah, Vassell puts up points. Really good on the glass.
Yeah, they just missed Vassell last year due to injury for most of the season.
Vassell's good.
He's been good for them.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
at small forward, he's kind of little. 6'4".
I mean,
Yeah, but
Undersized. Size matters.
he's 6'5",
Wow.
actually.
He's 6'5"?
Yeah.
Okay, well, look.
I mean, yeah. I mean, also, Luke Cornett, again, nice backup to Wemby if Wemby does not have a full season. Kelly Olynyk is there as well. You're fine either way with those two guys there, holding it down.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the lineup is set in stone, and you just ride the wave, see where it takes you.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
Let me ask you this, Gio. I was going to ask you about the guard rotations, but that's kind of a moot point here. Who is going to be the player that you think is the odd man out? And looking at this, like the main players on this team, because obviously you got your Wembys, you got your Foxes, but I'm looking at a guy like Keldon Johnson. I'm looking at a guy like Jeremy Sohan. I'm looking at a guy like Harrison Barnes or Kelly Olynyk or whoever. Who do you think is the guy most likely? Say the Spurs are in a playoff push. Who's going to be the guy that they move off of to bring in other assets? It could be multiple players, but do you think any certain player will be off this team come February?
So you mean move off of meaning off the team or
Correct.
just like gets
Trade
less
away.
minutes?
Trade away.
Trade.
Who's going to be the
Ooh.
expendable Spur? The expirable?
I'm trying to think of a player that has decent value but wouldn't really fit that well with the Spurs. And I think that would be, honestly, I think that would be Harrison Barnes.
Oh, my God. That player fits so well with
Interesting.
that team.
I don't know who else would play that power forward spot.
Well,
Kelly
it's either
Olynyk.
Sohan or it's
Olynyk could fit
Champagny.
right in.
It's Sohan or Champagny.
I think it's Sohan or Keldon Johnson.
Yeah. Power forward, it gets
Yeah.
moved.
Oh,
Yeah, but
yeah. I was talking about to get moved.
To get
Yeah,
moved
I
is
think
who?
it's Sohan.
Sohan?
I think
yeah,
no,
you know what? Sohan
I think
sounds
it's
like a good option.
I think it's probably either him or Keldon Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Sohan. I think
you
there's
think Harrison Barnes
there's no
stays?
fit on
Oh, yeah.
this team for Sohan.
Like I said, you need vets on this team.
Yeah,
Harrison Barnes
you're right.
He's been through it all. He's won a championship. He
'Cause
knows
if he
what
goes,
it's like.
there's no more vets over here, right?
You're looking at Fox,
That's it.
and he's quite young, so it's like really
Right.
it's just Harrison Barnes and I guess Kelly Olynyk, but
Nah.
For me, I
the vet.
think Champagny provides so much more valuable minutes backup wise than Sohan does because Champagny played a full 82 last year.
yeah, he's very underrated.
And
Sohan?
he's
Champagny.
he's
Champagny.
really good. His brother plays for the Wizards, but he's the better overall player as
Oh,
of
wow.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Sohan, I would play Champagny more than Sohan. I think Champagny adds so much more value than
It's
Sohan
tough though because
does.
remember they took Sohan off point forward last year and he played so much better.
Yeah.
So I'm not ready to give up on the Sohan project yet,
Yeah.
but I do think the time is up with Keldon Johnson. I just don't think he fits.
I don't know. He's a good player.
It's
He is
tough.
a good player.
It's just tough though because you have a whole amalgamation of point guards of Fox, Castle, and Harper. The other will play the shooting guard. Small forward options. It's Devin. I would take Devin Vassell over Keldon Johnson 12 times out of 10.
Yeah, of course.
So
I feel like he's just another guard on the floor.
Carter Bryant also plays small forward.
yeah, he's Carter Bryant's like 6'8".
He could fit into small forward, no
I
problem.
mean, you could even play him at power forward if he
Could.
bulks up.
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't really think there's anything dethroning Harrison Barnes at this point.
No?
Not yet.
No, not a
Yeah,
chance.
not yet.
I think he fits alongside Wemby well because he's not a center, but he's not short enough and he can shoot the three ball at an
can.
elite clip.
He really can.
So I think he works well with him. That's why they made the trade in the first place.
Good point.
So you're trying to build around Wemby. It's really not a matter of what backcourt duo works. It's about what backcourt players work well
Yeah.
with your alien that you have
Yeah.
at the 5.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, look, for the Spurs, I'm really looking out for the coach, Mitch Johnson, because I want to see, because with all these assets that he has, I want to see how he's going to mix in the lineups, and I want to see the lineup that he ends up playing in, valuable minutes, like when it comes down to that last, 5 minutes of the game. I want to see who's in there. You know what I mean? So it's really going to be up to the coach. I don't know how successful they're going to be, but it's going to be up to the coach. he's going to be the one that's running the ship even more than Wemby at this point. So
Yeah.
He's the guy.
yeah.
He is the guy.
Do we think he's a good coach? Where do we rank him?
Well, don't forget
We ranked him.
It was pretty low.
He ranked him kind of low. I think we put him like bottom 7. No,
Yeah.
you put him higher, right?
I did.
So we put him like bottom 5, bottom 6. He put them like top
Yeah.
22,
I mean,
something like that.
Mitch did good when he took over for Pop, and that was without Wemby.
But again, there was no pressure.
Yeah.
The Spurs weren't going to do anything. This is now the first season where the Spurs can genuinely make the playoffs. There's no need to tank anymore.
Yeah.
So it's really just a matter of what do the Spurs want to do and what are they going to do with their assets.
Yeah.
That's the important thing. Are they going to keep waiting?
Right.
Are they going to pull in OKC where they just draft and just play everyone in a combination where you already have your SGA and Wemby? Like Wemby could be better than anything SGA even can be. That's how high his ceiling is. Like
Yeah,
Wemby
his ceiling is higher.
Wemby can be the GOAT. Like that's how he's touted. I'm not saying he will be.
I don't think he can be.
I'm saying, but like I said, he could win 7 championships with the Spurs, and we have a whole different conversation. Because think about it, as good as he's playing now, he's already at worst a consensus top 15 player. Where some people, including myself, have him in the top 10. He's 21 years old. He's not even close to his prime. And by the time he reaches his prime is when you're going to see LeBron, Steph, and KD will all be either retired or on the brink. And a lot of the older stars like Jimmy Butler, Nikola Jokic, Giannis, like they'll all be in their mid to late 30s and won't be either as dominant or some of them won't even be playing anymore. So it'll really be Wemby. You'll be looking at guys like SGA, Anthony Edwards, but they'll again be in their 30s. Wemby's going to be in a whole other world. I think it'll just be him, Chet, and Cooper Flag kind of duking it out
Okay.
down low in the paint. But with the Spurs, I think this year is going to be more of a feel-out year. I don't think they're necessarily ready to compete. Can they upset a 2 or 3 seed in the first round? Absolutely. But can they miss the play-in? Absolutely. It really just comes down to elements, factors that are on and off the floor that we really don't know. So do we have any other questions regarding the Spurs? Anything of that nature? Anything else we want to know?
No.
Nah.
All right, yeah. So that concludes the San Antonio Spurs. Obviously, also let us know down in the comments your thoughts on what we talk about with your team. Let us know if there's anything we missed, anything you want to mention that we could potentially bring up in the future.
Yeah.
And let's get into our penultimate team, team number 17. And I forgot which team it is. I found it. We are heading, again, speaking of Giannis Antetokounmpo, we're going to the Milwaukee Bucks. So the overlay has shifted. We are now green for the first time in the preseason power rankings. Definitely easier on the eyes to look at. So again, what didn't happen to the Bucks last year? Started off the season like the hottest of garbage. I think they were like 1-9 in their first 10 games. It was terrible. I'm trying to remember. Adrian Griffin got fired the season prior, right? So Doc almost got fired, and then they win the NBA Cup. Like
It's crazy.
they ruined my perfect bracket in the final. The one time I picked OKC to win something and they didn't, which irks my soul. But congrats to the Bucks bringing home the second ever NBA Cup, and then they started playing a lot better, and then Giannis and Dame both get injured. Kind of heading towards the end of the season. And then Giannis comes back for the playoffs and plays the series of his life while Damian Lillard unfortunately tears his Achilles in they lost in 5 games to the Pacers. And shit hit the fan from there. Doc Rivers is somehow still the head coach. Credit to him for sticking around. But you sign Miles Turner and waive Damian Lillard in the offseason. Crazy. Absolute insanity. There's a lot of limbo and questions surrounding Giannis's future with the team. And we don't know what's going to happen in the future. But as of right now, we know he is a Buck. We know Thanasty is now a Buck. We're ready to find out stats on the Bucks.
Yeah.
Here are the stats on the Bucks. So obviously head coached is Doc Rivers. This is his 3rd season with the team. MVP, obviously it's Giannis. Not really a choice. The key ad, I really wanted to go Thanasty, but I got to go Miles Turner. He won the Eastern Conference last year. Just had to.
Yeah.
And the loss is Damian Lillard because, you're losing him as a player. And even if he was on the team, he would have been put at the loss anyways because he tore his Achilles. So you won't have him next season.
I'm just looking at this backcourt right now, and it's so bad.
Antoine, read the starting 5, my guy.
All right, so point guard is Ryan Rollins. Shooting guard is AJ Green. Gets better from here. Small forwards, Kyle Kuzma.
It just got worse, bro.
Got worse.
Power forward is Giannis.
There we
and
go.
Your new center is Miles Turner.
So yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. The Bucks last year went 48-34. They are the first team on this list that went over 500 last year. And they were pretty high over 500. They were the 5 seed. So, is what it is. And again, major discrepancies here with the rankings. I have them in 19th. Gio has them in 18th. And Antoine, you put them in 12th.
Wow.
I need some reasonings as to why you put them in 12th.
I don't know why you think they're going to be so bad.
Well,
I
why are
really
they going to be
don't-
good?
Why are they look at 1 through 3 and tell me why they're going to be good.
Because they have the third best player in the world right now.
Okay.
Or second best. I'm sorry, because he's better than Luka.
Wait, you think Giannis is better than both
SGA?
SGA
Jokic?
or Jokic?
That's fine. I'm fine with
I
it.
forgot SGA.
Yeah, SGA deserves his flowers right
Okay,
now.
third. Yeah, I would say third.
Yeah.
Listen, I know how bad that backcourt looks. Like, believe me. I mean, but Giannis and MT, I think, are the reason why they're going to be that where I placed them. Kuzma, I have no idea what's going on with him. I know that backcourt's bad. The bench looks better. Bobby Portis is back. Gary Trent is back.
They have no guards,
They
bro.
well, hold on.
Dude, they have Kevin Porter Jr. on their bench.
Yeah, KPJ's. They
He's
brought.
not bad,
They
This
br-
team is cooked.
They brought in Cole Anthony and Gary Harris.
Okay.
Amir Coffey is there, I guess. I'm just solely relying on those two guys and Kuzma as well, maybe.
Kuzma. Why are you relying on Kuzma?
in 2025. What are we doing?
I still rely.
This is not bubble Kuzma.
I'm still relying on Bobby
He wasn't
Portis
even
as
that good in
well.
the bubble anyway.
He wasn't.
Forget Gary Trent's 2 minutes of failure.
I like
in the
Gary Trent.
playoffs.
He
Okay,
can-
they're
he
not
can give
going
you
to
some
be
spark.
19th, 18th bad. They're going to be around where I put them, maybe 13th or 14th at worst.
No.
Yes, come on. Please.
Listen, they might finish decently in the East
If we're
because it's the
looking-
East, but overall they're going to be like 18th.
If we're looking at 12th place overall, they're probably bottom of the East, close to playing.
Bottom of the East?
Yeah.
That will put
no
them
bottom
really
of the
low in
bottom.
power
I'm
rankings.
sorry. No, bottom of the top 6 in the East, and then close to playing. You guys have them around bottom barrel playing.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is even the playing teams are better than this team. Like
Which
on the
playing
West.
teams are you talking?
Playing teams
Yes,
in the West,
correct.
like every single playing team that will make it is going to be better than this team.
Okay. Okay.
So that's why they're in the 18th.
Especially if Giannis misses any games. This team
Traps.
is destroyed.
Traps.
This team, like Giannis could genuinely be on a new team in February.
Well, yeah.
And that would bring this team to the 30th. Because
The
look at the
30th is
starting
crazy.
lineup, bro.
No, the starting lineup is bad. Believe
bad.
me, it's bad.
This team is a lot worse than we think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Listen, I still have some faith because of that. Those two players that are
It's
in
just
the
Giannis.
starting 5.
It's not even like Turner's cool. He's like
Yeah.
a better Brook Lopez.
He's a younger
Which is
Brook
decent.
Lopez. I wouldn't
Younger-
even call him better.
A younger Brook.
Yeah.
Listen, I think Kuzma has a career year.
Dude.
I think he averages 25 plus.
So Gio, what's your
Dude, that's
question?
That's a
that
bull-
might be a worse take than me
That
putting
is
the
a
Sixers
really
at
bold
number 6.
So Gio, what's your question on the Milwaukee Bucks, man?
Dude. So my question is
Kuzma wins most improved player.
my question is who the hell is Ryan Rollins? That's my question. No, genuinely.
That's a
like,
very
who
good
is he?
question.
He started, I believe, game 1 of the first
Yeah.
round last year.
Was he good?
No.
So why is he starting?
Who else is gonna start?
I would
Cole,
start
Cole Anthony.
either
I'll
him
start
or
Cole Anthony
Porter.
over
They
him.
really don't matter. They're all ass.
I think
Cole
Kevin
Anthony
Porter's
has
not
some
bad.
upside.
No.
Some a little upside.
I sold my Cole Anthony stock 2.5 years ago.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, question.
Yeah.
Does this team trade away Giannis? Okay, wait. So here's how I'll phrase the question. What is more likely to happen? Okay. Giannis gets traded to another team, or this team trades for a young guard. A young guard that has potential.
They're
I'll
not
say.
trading for. What did it trade away?
It's a good
You're trading
question.
away Giannis first, obviously.
So that's all they have to
Yeah.
trade.
You gotta.
The Nets have the Bucks first round pick. Oh, you know what? When I talked about the Warriors draft picks, I was looking at the second round.
What if they traded Turner? I mean, I know they just traded
No,
for
no,
him,
no.
but
That's-
maybe they
that's
traded for him so they
insane.
can give him away.
They signed him to trade him.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Oh no, it was the first round picks. I'm good. Okay. That was scary for a second. I thought I cooked myself there, but look, they have a swap in 2026. San Antonio has their 2027 pick, and they have a swap in 2028 that goes to Atlanta. They don't have their own first round pick till 2029. So, what picks are you realistically going to give up? I don't really know what team's going to want a 2029 draft pick because this team's going to be bad when they trade Giannis.
They might be cooked.
It's not like the Bucks just should have accepted the Luka trade, man.
Wait, what?
Nico Harrison reportedly approached both the Timberwolves and the Bucks to trade Luka for either Anthony Edwards or Giannis, and both teams declined.
I wouldn't do any of those trades.
But look, if Giannis requests out, then
You're cooked.
You're getting young players and picks. That's it.
Yeah, but Luka Doncic is different than young players and picks. It's Luka Doncic. He's a top 5 player.
Well, so is Giannis.
Right, but if Giannis is leaving, then
Yeah, you're
that's
not
where
getting
it's
Luka
different.
caliber player back.
I guess.
It's tough. I probably wouldn't make that trade if I was in the Bucks GM position.
No, I
but
wouldn't.
If Nico Harrison just waited 6 more months, it was more likely it could have happened.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Giannis could have been in a disgruntled state. But I think it's more likely they do trade Giannis.
Yeah, 100%.
I think
Giannis is out of there.
I don't think he gets traded this season. I think they do make the playoffs, but I do think in the summer is when
It's an
we'll
off-season
probably
thing.
see it. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm along the lines of it.
For Golden State.
I don't know if it's Golden State. I don't know. Again, they have picks, but they want young players in return, and the Warriors' young players are they're not the greatest.
Maybe Miami.
You could easily like, dude, just think about it this way. If OKC loses in the second round, I would not even think twice about trading Jalen Williams for Giannis.
That's insane. I'm not watching basketball anymore.
I wouldn't even think twice about it because I would give them Jalen Williams and probably 4 or 5 picks. And the same thing goes for the San Antonio Spurs. You can give them any combination of Castle,
San
Vassell,
Antonio, yeah.
any of those
Yep,
packages.
and you'll be fine.
Exactly. So the Bucks can get themselves out of this, but as far as this season goes,
Yeah.
my God, Giannis, good luck.
Yeah, seriously. Just don't get hurt.
Yeah, don't over-exude yourself because your 1 through 3 is steaming hot garbage.
Someone's got to drop Giannis first overall. He's going to be putting up points this year in fantasy basketball.
I think, you know what would be really super freaking cool?
But
If Giannis Antetokounmpo starts at point guard. I really want to see that. Start Giannis at point guard, put Bobby Portis in the starting lineup.
That's actually not.
I would love to see that because, he played a little bit of point forward throughout his career.
Yeah,
I think he started at point guard for like one season in his career.
Again, Giannis can still play. He could kind of do what the Nets did with Ben Simmons. He was offensively a point guard, but he was defensively a power forward.
Exactly.
So just do that. So you don't have to play Giannis at the point guard, but you can just have him run the point. But
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think it's going to work, but
I think it would be cool though.
It looks better with Bobby Portis in there.
I guess
It does.
if we're being if we're trying to be optimistic here.
Yeah.
But look, let's be honest. This team's cooked.
Oh yeah.
If this team misses the playoffs entirely, I will not be surprised.
Yeah, I would say the same probably.
So
I was being optimistic a little bit. Well,
It's
I
just
could
because
still
of
win.
Giannis. I put him at 18.
that's the only reason why they're not bottom 10 for me is because of Giannis. And if he's
Yeah.
healthy, this team can go anywhere. But
Yeah.
I don't think they're a ceiling first round team.
Yeah.
I don't even think they can win a series. It would take
No.
take Armageddon for the opponent for them to even win.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so that is the Milwaukee Bucks.
Move.
Best of luck going into this season.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have any final questions before we get into our final team of the episode?
Let's go.
All right, let's get into team number 16. We are going to the great state of Tennessee for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Mm-hmm.
So I love the way the colors of this graphic look. The light blue and the gold relax my eyes. So again, the Grizzlies last season, first full season back with Ja Morant after the suspension and the shoulder injury. Team looked okay for the most part. And then they really caught fire kind of late through the second half of the season. But because the West was so competitive, they were in like a 6-way tie for second place. And they wound up falling all the way down to 8 and going into the play-in. And they made it out. And then Ja gets hurt when it looked like they could have made that a series against OKC.
Right.
And they get swept. So very unfortunate. Now going into next season, they're trying to build off of this. But a major trade happened that we'll talk about, obviously in just a few moments. So we're ready to talk about the Grizzlies.
Let's do it.
Here are the stats for the Memphis Grizzlies. So coached by Thomas Isalo, promoted now to full-time head coach. The MVP is Ja Morant. The key ad, there really wasn't many. I put Kentavious Caldwell-Pope because at least he has a vet voice, which I think this team really needs. And the key loss is the man they traded away for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is Desmond Bane. Went to the Magic for Caldwell-Pope, Cole Anthony, who they waived, and 3 or 4 first-round picks, something like that. So, Gio, starting lineup.
So at point guard, we got John Morant. Shooting guard, KCP. Small forward, Jalen Wells. Power forward, Jaren Jackson Jr. And center, Zach Edey.
Grizzlies also, same record as the Bucks, 48-34 last season. Again, pretty different spots here. Antoine has them the lowest in 18th. Gio has them the highest in 12th, and I'm perfectly in the middle at 15th. So,
Yeah.
I guess explain the reasonings for both of you guys.
Sure.
Why are you so high on the Grizzlies?
I'm high on the Grizzlies because I'm high on John Morant this season. I think he's going to have an MVP caliber season. And that is all, of course, we always go back to health on this one.
Mm-hmm.
If he's healthy, I expect a lot of things from John Morant. Number one. Number two, I think Jaren Jackson is super underrated in his position. And hopefully Zach Edey can be a shell of what Steven Adams was to Russell Westbrook. You know what I mean? Do you know what you get what I'm going with right here?
Being that
Just that big dude that sets really good screens.
no, don't even say it. Just say that big dude. That's exactly what he needs.
That's it.
He just needs that big dude, and he.
That's
can cook.
it.
Exactly.
There you go.
Because we know that big dude can set the screens. We know that big dude can block shots.
Yeah.
We know that big dude can rebound.
Yeah.
We know that big dude can shuck up 3/4 court heaves and do the little celebration afterwards.
Exactly.
We know that big dude can rule the sea.
Exactly.
So, I
He
digress.
is Aquaman.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, I hope Zach Edey can be somewhat close to what Steven Adams was in Russell Westbrook's MVP season. Mm-hmm. And I think if that's the case, I think this team is going to be pretty decent. So that's why I have them at 12.
All right, Antoine, why are you so low? Because you were super high on the Grizzlies last year. What happened?
I mean, I'm not falling into a trap again.
He's learned.
I mean, this is a very good team on paper. Don't get me wrong. Jaw's phenomenal. Can be an MVP any type of year. Triple J is going to be phenomenal. But don't forget, he had that surgery right before the season began, or was it last year?
What is it, turf toe?
No, he had that surgery. Was it after the season ended? From
Who, Ja?
no, Triple
Jaren?
J.
Oh, Triple J, yeah. He had I
Turf
think
toe.
it was toe,
Yeah.
yeah.
Jalen Wells come back from surgery too.
Mm-hmm.
He had a season-ending injury.
Not a career.
Season-ending injury last
Dude, calm
year.
down.
And then
Yo, chill.
KCP's in, but don't forget KCP had a stinker in Orlando.
He's dookie.
Who knows?
Maybe he just needs Western Conference basketball.
Yeah, Zach Edey. We'll see what happens. I love the big three of Triple J, Ja, and Jalen Wells.
Yes.
Jalen Wells does progress again.
Mm-hmm.
Just injury history here with these guys is pretty massive.
Yeah,
That's
it's
why
not
I'm so iffy.
Yeah.
And Isalo, again, pretty unknown head coach at the moment. Even though I did rank him pretty high, but it's okay. The bench is okay. Ty Jerome's there. Scottie Pippen Jr. Gio, Scottie Pippen.
Hey, look, he's underrated, man. He played
pretty good.
very well in the playoffs.
They brought back Santi, Brandon Clark, and they drafted
like him.
and they drafted Cedric Coward. Gio loves Cedric Coward apparently.
Oh, yeah. No, I love Cedric Coward. I almost forgot about him. Thank you for reminding me. I expect him to
Coward.
take a KCP spot.
They also brought in Landell as well.
Oh, Jack Landau. And then Gigi Jackson kind of dropped off after his big rookie year a few years ago.
Yeah, he did.
So
Yeah.
don't
What do you
much
expect from
him.
Gigi? Not much.
Nothing anymore.
I-
He had that nice one rookie year, and that was it.
I expect a very cold and crisp trade in February.
Yeah, somewhere
I
else.
agree.
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
Him
It is.
and Conchar.
No, I don't think they'll trade Conchard just yet. I think they'll keep him around.
Yeah,
That's
but
kind of like an extra fallback
yeah,
option.
but the bench is nice. Jerome, Pippen are nice backcourt. Adama and Clark are kind of been there for a while.
I like Aldama.
Coward can probably step in for Vince Williams for backup minutes at small forward.
Clark is pretty good.
Yeah, Jock Lindo's a good, nice backup center as well. Don't forget about that. But yeah, it's a nice overbuilt overall team. I'm not really complaining about what they have. Just the big health is the biggest thing with me. But if it does work out well, I think because at 18th they're probably in play-in for me for ninth overall on both sides. They could sneak into that top 6 easily.
Oh, yeah,
Depends on
that's-
how the records fall.
Right, again, that's totally fair. Remember,
Yeah.
this team was like two games behind the 2 seed when the regular season finished. So they're
Yeah.
good enough to be in that conversation.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just kind of like what you were saying. I just don't want to be fooled by the Grizzlies again to say that they
Yeah.
have these great players, but they just can't stay healthy. They can't get it done. I think they have a worse coach now than they did last season. So that definitely hurts them a bit. What do you think, Gio?
I already said what I said. I
I
think
mean, that's
they're gonna
fair,
be,
yeah. So
yeah.
I guess just what's your question
I mean,
then
yeah.
regarding the Grizzlies? That's what I meant to ask.
My question.
Yeah. Sorry, it's late. I'm
I
tired.
mean, I do love this team on paper. There's a lot of talent. Desmond Bane's loss, I don't think it's going to be felt
Right.
much.
I think it's going to be felt a lot.
For this team, I don't think so because there's scoring other places.
Yeah, but not at the productivity and efficiency that
Yeah.
Desmond Bane gives you.
You're right.
We were looking at 20-plus points per game on 42% from three.
Very
like, yeah, KCP can give you 42% from three, but it'll only do that on, 8 points a game.
No, but now you're giving that to Jalen Wells, Triple J, and John Morant.
But, I mean, we all saw how great both of them can play, but Desmond Bane is what made them, not a contender, but made them a deep playoff run-esque team where I just don't see that from Jalen Wells. I see elite role player out of him. And KCP, we don't know. He's old now. He didn't have a good season last year. That's where it's tougher.
Okay.
And that's
All
why
right,
I think
fair.
Cedric Howard fills in that Desmond
Here we
Desmond
go.
Bain
He just
spot.
cursed his career, man.
Here we
No,
go.
come on,
He's
guys.
going to be good.
I want you to watch
He's gonna be
Cedric
good.
Howard tape and tell me he's not an absolute baller.
He's
Oh,
going to be
dude,
good.
he's incredible.
He's an absolute bucket.
But I also have
He's a bucket.
I also have tape of Geo hot takes, and that usually doesn't end well.
Listen, I hope Cedric Howard has a great year. I love
Cedric?
him. He's great.
it's
Cedric.
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 Right.
I said Cedric.
No, you said
Kedrick.
Kedrick? Who's
Say Kendrick
Kedrick?
Lamar, ready?
Kendrick? No, Cedric Howard. He was supposed to transfer to Duke,
Cowherd.
right?
I don't
Was he
know.
supposed to transfer to Duke before he entered the draft? Let me look this up.
Pretty sure he went to a low level D1 school.
No,
Yeah,
he
well,
transferred
at
from
least in his first year.
from D3 to D1.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
he was
he came-
insane. I'm telling you, he's
Yeah.
the next big
Oh
thing.
no, he was at Eastern Washington, then went to Washington State.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that where Markel Fultz went?
He went to Washington.
Washington.
Clay went to
Okay.
Washington State.
Good. Good thing he didn't go to
Cedric
Markel.
Howard. Oh, he started at D3. He did start at D3. I was
Yes.
correct.
Just like Duncan Robinson.
Yeah, really good overall. I think he was supposed to commit to Duke.
How big is he? I'm pretty sure he's like 6'6".
Coward is 6'5", 213.
6'5". Yeah, man. Telling you, that's gonna be that
Yeah.
shooting guard. KCP, get out of here, buddy.
I don't even know if it's going to be him. I mean, you could legit run.
Jalen Wells at the 2.
Well, not even that. I think you could either play Ty Jerome or Scottie Pippen Jr.
At the 2.
Yeah. I think Ty Jerome could easily be a 2 next to Ja.
So yeah, Cedric Coward was
Sure.
supposed to transfer to Duke to play with the Boozer twins,
Yeah.
and he forgoed
Declined.
that transfer
'cause
and
good.
went to the
He
draft.
wasn't going to get the minutes that he wanted.
Yeah.
He's already good enough to
But
make
listen,
the NBA. You might as well
but
just go in.
Listen, going to Duke as a transfer is big. From Washington
Well, it is,
State.
but you don't want to be an old rookie in the NBA anymore.
Hell no.
You want to go into the league at 19 because that's
He's
the value of
21.
the player.
And at this point, you want to get as much experience as you can in game. In game
Yeah.
experience is everything, and you're not going to get that when you're at Duke. You know what
You're
I'm
not
saying?
playing as tough competition for the most part.
Yeah.
So
Fair.
I guess that's understandable.
I think he was ready. He had put up good numbers up at his college career already, so
Yeah.
why not drafted pretty high for a reason? Duke would have been okay for him, but he would have been 22 next year.
Yeah. That's too old for NBA scouts for an early pick. He would have been second round probably.
Wow. Okay.
So that's the big drawback. Remember, we all know how good someone I'm trying to think of an example.
Brock Purdy.
Well, that's football. I'm talking about basketball.
Purdy.
I'm sorry, I'm just so Niners
Yeah.
focused right now.
Think about this. Think about it this way: if Walter Clayton didn't have the tournament of his life, he would have been a second round pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's important to be young.
It's a very
The
good
one and dones, the two and done, stuff like
Yeah.
that. So, the Grizzlies are the Grizzlies. They are a slightly healthier version or slightly better version of the Bucks. So we'll just have to see what they do. But you're in the West, so if you falter off even just the slightest, you're going to miss the playoffs. So, do we think they make the playoffs this year?
They did.
Yeah.
I think they're definitely in, whether it's through the play-in or not. But they're
think
in
it'll-
one way or another.
For sure.
So yeah, not so bad. That is the story of the Memphis Grizzlies, guys. Do we have any sort of final thoughts, questions, comments, concerns regarding the Memphis Grizzlies?
Nah, bro.
No, that's it.
It's wraps over here. We're about 59 minutes in.
Or an
Oh,
hour
God.
in.
This is gonna be a longer episode, probably
Yeah.
around 2 hours, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But let us know down in the comments. Let us know what you thought, anything out of the ordinary, stuff like that. And then stay tuned next week when we do teams 15 through 11.
Yeah.
We're starting to get into the better teams now. We start having more meaningful conversations.
Yeah.
And
That's
with
true.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of episode number 75 of the Floor Spacer podcast. Giovanni, just quick off the dome, G of the week and word of the week. What do we got?
Man, G of the week.
Weist.
G of the week, I want to say, is Roman. 'Cause
Yeah.
he called me during the podcast. Shout out to Roman.
Roman Catholic?
No.
Yeah.
No.
We're getting very religious here, Gio.
Are we?
I don't know.
All right. So I guess the word of the week will be
Jesus.
Jesus. There you go.
Jesus/Jesus.
If your name is Jesus.
Jesus.
Yes. If your name
is Jesus, shout out you.
Yeah, comment.
And in
Comment
Hebrew, Yeshua or Joshua. Either one.
Joshua.
They all work.
Okay.
Or just comment Gio.
Or that.
Yeah.
Or that.
I'm not Jesus, though. So
Exactly right. We're not saying you are. But yeah, obviously, as I mentioned previously, next week will be part 4 of our preseason power rankings as we kind of gear up for the start of the season. We'll also do our Western Conference best jerseys of all time. It's your turn for shower thoughts next week, so come with a great question.
you know it will be.
And it's always good. It's always good.
It's going to be awful.
And obviously, we will keep you up to tabs with the news. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, get us to 8K by the start of the NBA season. If you're on Spotify audio platforms, give us 5 stars, answer the polls, leave a review, all that good stuff. Follow our socials at FloorSpacerPod on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Personal socials are down here. Get my guy Gio to 1 million Instagram followers. Also the pinned comment below, the Discord server. And guys, do we have anything else to say before we head on out of here for the week?
No, let's go to sleep.
Let's go to sleep.
Let's go to sleep. We hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all for watching. We love you all endlessly. Antoine secretly has an infatuation with Nico Harrison for whatever apparent reason. But, it is what it is. And we will see you all next week in episode 76. Peace out.
Listen, Gio's the one that works for him undercover, okay?
I do.